And
live for a second.
You forgot to install the whatever the remastered version of Spyro is called again.
No, I just gave up on that. I'm fine with just playing this. I just gave up on that. I'm fine with just.
But doesn't like the remastered version like specifically fucking fix a lot of issues?
Yeah, but that's my fault. I started this version, so I'm gonna see it through.
If you're missing gems, it can give you a hint as to what direction they're in.
Alright, let me just get the game up.
And the camera is also better.
Yes.
Although I don't find the camera generally terrible, but there are some like noticeably iffy moments.
Okay, let me just get the ISO plugged in.
You mean you're not playing this game legally, Andy?
Huh, I don't know. You don't know that.
You just said plug the ISO in.
Yeah. Could be playing this on a flash drive. I could be streaming this from a flash drive on a PS1. You don't know that.
Andy's just like, yo.
You just need a CAE player, and you can just copy that shit.
Go to Qubit. Go to download QBitTorrent.com. Then go.
Oh no! For PS1 games, you want Vim's Lair.
I was about to say like fucking Vim's Lair is a good option for rarer stuff. Like sometimes you can find someone who's like put it up on like Tracker or something, and then you can just like use like QBitTorrent or something.
All right, I have. Wait, let me just pause this.
This is officially. We are officially saying that Twitch does in fact support you, the viewer, going to RootTracker.com and using QBitTorrent to get around your ISP.
Whatever ads you saw before the stream came on, those people directly condone what we are saying. Those products and brands, they condone torrenting, they condone piracy, and they condone violating copyright law.
Yeah, they condone you knowing that actually you shouldn't waste any of your money on that fucking NordVPN bullshit. Get Molvad because that shit's great, and also like the ISP can't fucking track you through it. So
especially
what's up, Jane?
If you saw an ad for Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo they love you running Molvad, setting your connection to Europe so that you can't get in any trouble running your fucking fucking QBitTorrent and then grabbing every single
downloading
game.
Breath of the Wild.
Gondola, could you retweet the stream? You have a pretty big following. We might be able to get some new people in here tonight.
Retweet it.
Thank you.
Shit, I didn't retweet it. I'm gonna go do that.
Thank you, Joe.
All 300 of my followers are surely going to show up.
A lot of them seem loyal.
I have over 5,000, but I'm pretty sure they all have it. So
It was really funny when your one friend, I forget their name, they showed up on the stream chat.
Oh yeah, CJ. I hope he shows up again, but is nice to me this time. Not a chance.
It's good to know you have a bozo too.
It's so fucked up that the Japanese voice for Mario in the Mario movie is fucking Light Yagami from Death Note.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, you know what I found out? The Japanese voice of Thor in the new God of War is Iori Yagami's voice actor, which actually I can hear that, but also King Mickey's voice actor.
Hold on. I haven't done anything in the settings. Yeah, okay, there we go. Just took a second for it to get ready. Alright, let's just continue.
Also, why did they make, like, Bowser and Luigi so faggy? I'm not complaining, just, like, what were they cooking?
I mean, that's just how Bowser's been for the past 20
he, like,
years?
caressing, like, Luigi's,
or
like,
25 years?
the nape of his neck.
Oh, damn, then this movie might be good. Wow.
It's funny, because everything about it
Eli,
looks
do you have any
fine,
Bowser art on your phone?
Except for Mario, like Mario.
What was the question?
Do you have any Bowser art on your phone?
No. Okay. I'm not into that.
Okay, fair enough. Just curious.
And Andy, you know I will admit to being.
Oh, I know. I believe
whatever
you.
It's on my phone.
So, after you guys left, I finished the first level of World 2, and then I
World 4.
World 4, yes, and then I also cleared out the hub. So now it's time to continue. I don't think Treetops is next. I think there's one more. That's funny. I think there's one more.
I'm just glad to be here for that one. It's really memorable, that one.
It's seen as the. Let's see what's down. Oh wait, that's a pit. No, there's an. In my defense, there's an identical one. Oh god, this
So
sounds.
can you stream Discord?
Yeah.
Let's say Lola may show up in a little bit, so she'll
She
be
is
our
welcome to
designated,
join.
Stream reader. No, she just got up, I think. So.
So
Green is lagging like a
Is it?
No, it's not anymore. It was when you first had popped it open.
Huh. Okay. Well, as long as it's not anymore, then I don't give a shit.
Was it like 5 game overs? Is that the correct number?
You can keep count yourself, Eli, if you are so interested.
Oh. But yeah, I'm sure you guys talked about this on the stream last time, but getting fucking Stuart Copeland to do the music for this
Yep.
was a stroke of genius.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it is
Typically
Terrace.
like it was usually kind of like you get like fucking like gimmick composers at best to do fucking games if they weren't like established people who like usually at that point were mostly just people
Misty
who,
Bog.
like,
Okay,
yeah,
so
not on the merits of like their video game of their musical composition skills, but their ability to just also do the fucking sound integration as well. But
oh, I didn't realize
yeah.
there was water.
Stuart Copeland was like one of the first big like fucking attempts at kind of getting someone out. I mean, they did similar stuff like that, like fucking
How many gems?
God, what was they got like Ramin Djawadi to do fucking Medal of Honor.
He still
yeah.
does game soundtracks, I think.
Oh no, he still does games. I mean, that was his big fucking first big break. Was I think he was like the Hans Zimmer guy back when Hans Zimmer credited his interns more.
So
He was the
Gondola,
Hans Zimmer.
I have a feeling the answer is no, but have you played a Spyro game before?
Yeah. Here's my story about playing Spyro.
Okay.
I played a Spyro game. I'll save which one for the end of the story. I loved it. I probably was one of my most played games on the PS2, which may give you a hint as to which one it was. But I kept getting stuck on this one level, and it was a snow level where there were like Yetis.
Oh.
And the game was like, I later found out, was bugged out so that you actually couldn't progress past to that point. It was Spyro Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, I heard that game's a fucking piece of shit. So that's I'm sorry to hear that. You should play this game. This game's pretty good.
Yeah, I've played a little bit of Spyro 1 in the remaster.
Yeah.
But all of my fond memories from Spyro were from
A buggy, rushed out piece of shit.
the literal worst game in the series.
It's so fun. Well, yeah. At least it's better. It's better that than Skylanders.
Oh no! Oh no!
When you're
Sorry, Andy. I got too high to perceive time.
No, that's fine. I get you.
No, but it's
Hillary Clinton. That's what you've been talking about all day. Or at least-
Why?
Yeah,
Or Bill Clinton, actually.
Isn't that
Hillary
been
KKK Clinton.
Exactly.
I did one Hillary tweet, and it was mostly actually about Bill. Actually, I did two
Oh,
Hillary
wait, what the
tweets,
fuck?
mostly about Bill.
Yummy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say those guys can one hit kill you. That one was bullshit. That death was bullshit.
POV, you're Andy playing Resident Evil 1, and you have to fight the hunters. Wait, they can one-hit kill you?
No. I had no health when that guy ate me, but it's still just. What is that range? What is the fucking
really
range on?
glomp you to death.
Don't say
What are you
glomp.
playing?
Don't say. Playing
Andy,
Spyro.
Are you playing Vampire Survivors?
No.
Vampire Survivors, aka it's literally just fucking like that game. Like it's more addictive than crack. Like the CIA must have fucking like had some hand in developing that shit to like prevent fucking.
Joe, I have a question for you since you have knowledge about the industry.
Yeah.
Is there a Vampire
are
the
the
Masquerade
teams
2
really behind
team
it?
still?
Is there any tea about it? Literally the only
Team.
thing I
Like, is there?
Oh.
And do you know if there is like an actual developer, or is it just the publisher doing smoke and mirror?
I think it's still the publisher.
Come on,
I
man.
don't have any insight on this. All I know about the game is that fucking like like apparently a lot of like the shit that was shown at like E3s and stuff was actually smoke and mirrors, like vertical slice shit. Like
that sounds about right.
Dude, that shit's not coming out. Just calling it now.
I mean, I think it's gonna come out in some form. I mean,
it's gonna come out on the Culver's box.
That's not what you want to hear.
Well, I mean, publishers sunk so much money into this. They're gonna find some. I mean, they did those little like spin-off the ends, which were fine, but like they want to like they're gonna put out Vampire the Masquerade 2, I think, just because of like sunken cost at this point. Like they want to put something out to make a little bit of money.
And it's gonna be garbage.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, realistically, it'll probably just be middling. It'll probably be like even worse than if it's garbage. It'll just be it's middling, which is like, you know, what fucking Dying Light 2 was, for instance, where like there was so much hype around that, and it just turned out to be like a middling, you know, Mirror's Edge, fucking parkour RPG action zombie game.
You know what game I really got suckered on? Spore.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's funny because the thing is that with Spore is that back then, like, fucking, there wasn't quite as much, there wasn't as much, like, early buzz around games unless they were, like, really, really fucking bad. So, like, most of the buzz around Spore was so fucking positive that I think even I was like, yo, this shit sounds sick. Also, like, a lot of the other stuff Molyneux had done up to that point were, like, mostly bangers. Like,
it's so funny to realize,
no, it
wait.
Molyneux, it was fucking,
it was, Right.
Yeah, it was Will Wright. Yeah, Will Wright had like a solid fucking track record.
Wasn't Molyneux involved with Spore though?
I don't think. Maybe
I'm pretty sure he was.
Like marketing or something. But yeah, that Molyneux also like
Andy's
had a
thinking
pretty.
of that Peter or that other Molyneux guy, David Molyneux, who's like did the circumcision.
No involvement with Spore.
That's Stefan Molyneux, but no fucking. But yeah, fucking Peter Molyneux, like at that point,
I think he was busy with Fable, busy with Fable of Time anyway.
So. He was
directed the Fablemans. Yes, that does sound correct to you.
He directed Fablemans 1 and 2. I don't think he had anything to do with Fablemans 3, and I think since Fablemans 2, he's like not really done many video games.
It's so funny to realize that he was the head of Microsoft UK, the European Microsoft Studios. So he's like responsible for Rare just being dog shit for the past 20 years.
Oh no, he's
or at least had a big hand.
I assume you know this story already, but he's literally responsible for Chris Seaver's Perfect Dark game not ever getting greenlit.
That sounds about. I am unaware of the specifics, but
Andy,
that sounds right.
Do you want to get absolutely sad?
I've never played Perfect Dark, so this ain't mine.
It was the Conqueror's Bad Fur Day guy, like, right before he left Rare. Like, his last thing was, like, he tried to do a pitch for a new Perfect Dark game that sounded fucking insane. Like, it sounded awesome. Like, it really leaned into a lot of the weird shit that they tried to kind of, like, ice out in Perfect Dark Zero. Like, the fucking, like, gray aliens and shit like that. Also, it had, like, a lot of the ImSim elements that were missing in fucking Zero.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's called Perfect Dark Core.
Oh, that's right.
Like, yeah, you played as like a middle-aged fucking Joanna Dark.
Yeah, that's made on my big part.
Oh no, check out the fucking concept art, Cole. She's got tattoos and she looks like she's fucking strung out on heroin. It rules. Also, the way the game was, they were worried about motion sickness, but they did put like together some fucking demo reels of how this would work, but they wanted to like have the camera work kind of like actual eyes, like fucking like Joanna would kind of like gaze a little, like your view as the player would kind of like be shifted towards like an object of interest, or if you're reloading a gun, the camera would move. Like, I mean, it would realistically probably give people fucking, like, horrible motion sickness, but it is a cool idea on paper.
I love that. I support it.
We're talking about cool-ass fucking pitches, which I'm assuming this has been years, and, like, I'm not, like, the source on this. Although I don't know how public this is. Fucking Monolith. Yeah. Fucking Monolith had a game set in the fucking Kowloon walled city that was like a fucking spiritual sequel to Condemned that got fucking shit canned.
A game set there sounds interesting.
Well, no, and it's like, it's basically just fucking Asian Condemned. Like, and just got fucking shit canned, I think, for, my guess based on the timeline is for like the second Middle-earth game.
Oh, what a oh yeah. No, I love loot box orcs. I mean,
those
they launched with it.
Those
they
games
launched
are
with
really fucking good.
Yeah,
like,
I've heard the Shadow War is fine now, but it was over a year. It was fucking dog shit scam game. So you can't just say, "Oh, we're good now. It's fine." No, it's not.
No, it sucks because like
Hey, stop getting gulped by those guys.
I'm trying, man. These guys are fucking assholes.
man,
I don't know what.
they're fucking gulping on his shit.
I'm on to episode 5 of Umineko.
Thank you.
So I've met, yeah. So I've met the gremlin.
Let's go.
And she's already annoying me
Let's
in
go.
a good way.
Yeah,
she
I know,
hasn't
she's like
much.
you will also get further enjoyment out of this specific part of Umineko if you play When They Cry afterwards.
Yeah, Higurashi.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, Higurashi.
Yeah. Yeah, I plan to play it at some point, for sure. But as someone who has a lot of familiarity with like classic style detective murder mystery stuff, the things that she's doing are really, really funny.
Yep, it's so good. Well, 'cause the thing is that Ryakushi's so good at like subverting those kind of things in a clever way, like not in like in a genuinely clever way, not in like the fucking, you know, Rian Johnson or fucking Max Landis kind of subvertive way, like in a way that's
Totally,
like
because you can tell like he still likes that genre. You absolutely tell that, but he's still willing to do interesting things with it that are unconventional.
yeah. And when you get further in Umineko, and especially in Higurashi, like you'll see like why they probably picked him for Silent Hill 5. As the,
I will say there's some absolutely horrific.
Yes, no, there's some horrific shit, and also apparently, according to Ryakushi on his Twitter, Silent Hill is like his favorite series of all time. Also, like that also adds up because that explains why Chikuniya just was in dev hell forever, because he was presumably working on Silent Hill 5 in the background.
I'll tell you what to do with those.
I heard that was because, and I haven't played it, but I heard that it was like there's something in there that is kind of about COVID, and he felt like I don't want to do this now that COVID. That could be like bullshit. Now that we know that he's working on
mostly
this,
speculation, and it adds up more that he was just really busy working on a fucking AAA video game.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. I mean, I'm really happy for
What if it was a triple game?
I mean, that's you know, that's a video game you'd be working
it,
on.
I was about to say, like,
yeah.
dog, have you ever played any of the fucking When They Cry series? Like, that shit's pretty gay already.
How about it's When They Suck Guys?
When They Suck Guys. I mean, you can't tell me Battler is straight.
Yeah, he's trying a little too hard. Renove is definitely not straight. Like, I'm sure of that.
Oh man, I'm so hard.
The only guy who's like kind of straight, but in like a very funny way, is like George.
George has been really boring, and then it had one cool thing in episode 4. But I
was
hope
about to
there's
say, like,
something
for the
else
most part, that's kind like George is like more important as like his in his function to the plot rather than what he actually like him as a character. So like they kind of wisely decide not to focus on him too much.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying where the story is. I mean, I've been enjoying it frankly since episode 1 in certain ways, but I'm really satisfied.
Oh, come on!
How things are progressing.
Yeah. It's a shame that the length and people's attention spans are what really fucking put people off. Because, I mean, it's unlike a lot of VNs where you can just skip through. You have to read all of them. I mean, like, if you want to actually solve the mystery, you need to, like, not only fucking read it, but need to remember a lot of details from, like, 10 plus hours ago. I mean, it's not like...
I don't know that I'm going to solve the shit. It's kind of hard.
It's not that hard. I mean, they give you decent enough hints for the big stuff, so I don't think you'll have a problem with that. It's just like if you were just fucking paging through it without reading it, like I could realistically see someone like being completely blindsided by the reveal of what's going on.
I've got like some guesses, but like it's still stuff that doesn't make sense if I pause it.
Yes, yeah. No, it's the game also is pretty clever about not giving you enough info for you to make a solid inference on who's behind everything. Like, until very, very late in the game. Like, there's still stuff that's suspicious or odd, but there's nothing, like... There's no fucking, like, immediately, like, fucking smoking gun obvious, like, fucking, like, yeah, this person is obviously the actual person, like, the whole game. Until, like, the last act is when you actually have enough to put it all together.
So who was the genius at Insomniac who was like, we need a swamp world. We need a big, stinky, gross swamp world.
Actually, Hidetaka Miyazaki got us started on Spyro the Dragon.
I heard, yes. Did he also work on Echoes? Metroid Prime 2?
Come on now. Metroid Prime 2 is nowhere near as obnoxious as this about the swamp stuff.
Is it?
No, it's not. Have you played Metroid Prime 2?
I mean, yeah, it's not as obnoxious. Well, okay. I count everywhere, every part of the game. You're correct, but also I'm counting every single part of the game where it's like, yeah, the air is poison as kind of being in the spirit of a swamp level.
That's the Dark World stuff, but the thing is that, for one, you get the dark suit pretty early into the game. They make the decision to, like... Yeah. Light skin you do get light skin Samus in Metroid Prime Echoes.
Eli, get your counter ready, because
she literally gets the black suit.
Fuck.
Andy, this really shouldn't be.
I don't know. Look, I'm trying.
I guess that maybe just like Spyro's controls don't really gel for you, but.
Oh man, I sure do wish there was some sort of version of this game that had like slightly
Shut up, Joe. Shut up.
And, you know, and was more stable on modern systems.
Well, the frame rate's not the problem. I can tell you that much. That was my fault. That was okay. Alright, we're fine.
The penis rate.
Why is Cole making all the gay jokes tonight? That's my
because they're high.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was how they came on stream after you joined, by the way.
I'm gonna come on stream.
Okay, DSP.
I don't think.
That's gonna happen eventually.
I don't think Twitch will allow that.
I mean, they allowed it for DSP. He did not get a ban for that shit, which is crazy.
Because he is everyone's favorite, and they let him get away with it.
Well, no, like DSP is like
the protagonist of reality.
He is the protagonist of reality. He defeated the fucking IRS, which like literally no one in fucking history has ever done.
Wow.
No. Yeah.
Andy, you're killing me.
I know. Believe me.
I love that part of his Hotline Miami stream where he just says with basically no humor, like, yo, we're going out to go murder trannies.
What?
I forgot it until like...
What?
Yes, yeah, and it's like, it comes right the fuck out of nowhere with no preamble. It's like, I think right on like the fucking second main mission of the game when you're leaving the apartment. Like, he just fucking lets that one rip.
So, Gondola, do you have any
What a guy.
topics for the stream?
What was he cooking?
Do I have any topics?
Anything you want to talk about, or bring up, or go over?
I'm
I don't know how
trying
I
to
can
talk about.
I don't know how I can follow up DSP. I mean,
The Fable
Andy,
mids.
who's your, no,
I did
Andy,
watch the
who's your
Fable
favorite?
mids.
How was
I
that?
haven't seen it yet.
I thought it was really good actually.
Okay, is the Spielberg curse finally been broken? Is he making decent stuff again?
Yeah, he.
I actually really liked West Side Story.
I was gonna say West Side Story. I think broke the curse.
I saw that one fucking tracking shot from West Side Story that was like super impressive on Twitter, but like I've never been a huge fan of the story, so I'll fully admit I didn't watch that one. But everything he's put out
I
since
don't
like
like the
fucking
story. I like the music and like the choreography.
like Lincoln was the last tolerable thing prior to this, I think.
I have never seen
What-
a West Side
okay,
Story adaptation.
what is-
I've never seen a West Side Story play, and I didn't think that I would actually like it that much. However, this sold me.
Yeah,
Fun fact about the
Bernstein's
original.
One of my favorite artists in any. I don't like the original adaptation.
Did you know that the
actually.
original West Side Story is Michael Bay's favorite movie?
That's
I
so
believe
cool.
that.
That
kinda
actually
funny.
doesn't shock me all that much.
Yeah,
There's,
no,
like, a
because it's
similar
all
sort
big,
of,
wide
like,
tracking shots.
It's all fucking. It's very bombastic, and also
Yeah.
it's very camp in a way that feels like it's very unself-aware camp in a way that like makes sense for Bay.
The Fablemans, on the other hand, it's good. There are some really cringy scenes, especially at the beginning. I don't like the actor who plays the mom. Her performance.
The,
like,
the real
at
question
all.
is my boy David in it for that much? Is he in it for just one scene?
David? Which one's David?
Lynch.
David Lynch.
Oh, David Lynch. Oh. I'm not
He
gonna
plays
spoil
John
part.
Ford, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's John Ford.
Okay, well, I guess if you guys are gonna spoil.
I mean, it was
yeah,
spoiled on
They
Twitter months
revealed
ago.
that. It's in the fucking cast list.
Oh, I didn't look at that. I'm not a fucking sicko.
I'm with.
No,
I'm
he's
with
just he's only in a very small portion of the movie, but it is probably one of the best parts of the movie.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I'm
this
waiting
is
to
like,
see it with my
kills it.
mom. She'll like it, I think.
So I have a
Yeah,
question.
it is-
Outside of Ready Player One,
It is
what
100,
was?
it
God
is
damn it!
100 So I was just gonna say it is 100% a mom movie. You should
Oh
Yeah.
no, absolutely. Like he knew what he was cooking.
Outside
Which
of
is funny,
Ready,
Anyone-
'cause-
in fact, does anyone have a
outside
favorite
of
mom?
Ready Player One, what really was the dark age of Spielberg?
I don't know. I'd
you
say it
know,
started
the
with.
color purple.
It started. I'd say
That's
the real
pretty
answer
good.
is I'd
You
say
got-
It started with Lincoln. Like Lincoln was.
I like
really
Lincoln.
Started losing me.
BFG, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that
BFG
did
is
seem
pretty
like a
shit.
mess.
The Post or whatever it was.
Yeah, that
this
seems like
fucking
a-
movie
Oh
about
yeah, the post Bridge of Spies.
Bridge of
Okay,
Spies
yeah.
suck dick.
That makes sense. Okay, so it seems like there
You know
was.
what?
Munich. Oh yeah, Munich
Turn-
also sucks ass. I know
I
there's
was
a lot
gonna
of
say.
Munich
I was gonna say.
defenders,
I think it started with War of the Worlds. I think that
but-
was
Really?
really.
I think
No,
War of the
but he
Worlds is-
didn't he do,
it's
like-
got, it's
I
got
fuck with
issues.
War of the
but
Didn't he
it-
do
it-
like
it-
Minority Report and Catch
enough
You
of
If
it
You Can
works.
afterwards? People like those. I haven't seen Catch You If You Can,
I'm
but
saying
I-
mine-
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Sorry,
I like a
got
few of his
confused
films,
with Now
but
You
I'm
See.
Oh, oh wait, no, I
My
forgot he did the
fault,
fucking
OG.
terminal. The terminal also sucks dick.
All right, maybe that's where it started.
Yeah, like I like a few of his things and just like more
I think
negative.
it was
than
with
positive
Jaws.
I
Yeah, that's
I
true. He
like
should
War of
he
the
should have
Worlds.
stayed doing movies about guys getting run over by trucks. That's where the real talent
Yeah,
is.
I think,
Well, that's
I
what
think
War
it
of the
was that
that's what War of the
Columbo
Worlds was kind of
episode.
Wait,
supposed to be a
no.
return to. I
Staying,
guess.
staying about people being run over by trucks. Wait, that's just fucking George Miller. That's George Miller.
Yeah,
just
no.
writing, telling him what to
His
do.
first movie
Yeah,
was
what are you
basically
trying to do,
proto.
by the way, like where are you trying to go?
I'm going
I feel
up
like-
the thing. I'm going up the logs. What do you think I'm
Andy,
going?
you've been trying, brother Andy, you've been trying to go up this for at least
I know.
10 minutes now.
I know.
Andy,
Shit's
why don't
making
you
me
go up my law?
This shit's making me go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Cuckoo.
Andy, who's your favorite Green Lantern?
Probably John.
Which
No,
one's
you
the
just
main
said that
one?
because you didn't want to be racist.
Favorite.
I
Green
coulda said
Lantern
Kyle
is,
Rayner.
Ryan Reynolds.
Well, my favorite is the one from the cartoon, and that's because that's the only one I know.
Which
Is
cartoon?
it the
The
Yeah,
Justice
Justice
League.
League.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a Green Lantern cartoon in the 2010s that was pretty good.
I did not know that. fun.
Yeah.
It was actually
being
really
like
good.
being like a non-comics person, like I was shocked to find out that there were multiple Green Lanterns.
Yeah, there's space
There's
cops.
so
but-
many Green Lanterns. There's
And
like,
game
there's
over.
like
Andy,
50.
oh my god!
Andy.
Just like
No.
get to that log and then just like take a breath.
It's so
Yeah.
funny how how badly fucking DC fumbled the bag on Green Lantern, because like there's so much fucking lore there to do all sorts of stupid shit with, and they were just like, nah.
Yeah, I know, Jane. I'm sorry.
Well,
I know.
because they wanted to be like ooh fucking serious or whatever, and like Green
Well, but
Lantern.
I mean, but
Green
you can
Lantern
still
is
kind of
objectively
do that
the
with some of the
goofiest
with some of the
Yeah,
stuff, but it's like
you have
it doesn't.
to go. I realized this recently. Green Lantern's one of those like characters you have to be off the Zaza to really fucking.
You have to be
It's a-
one.
it's a
It's like
smoke
the
and
movie's
weed
scared of doing a lot of the weird shit. Like they just like Sinestro only has a fucking cameo. Like there's none of the fucking.
Wait, he's only.
absolutely,
Then
like,
who's the villain in that movie?
Sinestro ain't the villain.
Parallax.
It's Parallax, yeah.
It's Parallax.
Who's
Well,
Parallax?
it's the Parallax entity.
Oh, is he
Parallax
the
is
evil
fear
planet?
entity. No, Andy.
I
It's
know only
Mongol.
the basic shit about lanterns. I don't.
Um,
No, one of the few
So-
characters I do have comic book autism for is Green Lantern, simply because of how fucking
Same.
bizarre a lot of the extended lore for that
Wait.
is, especially with like the fucking villains. Like
Oh, I guess
people
I
were,
missed these.
people were like coming over all of the fucking like Thor shit and those fucking like Love and Thunder and whatever the fuck, or fucking Taika Waititi movies, and a lot of that shit like
Oh, no,
is
I
just
can't make that.
objectively done better in the fucking Green Lantern comics.
yep.
Can I make that? I don't think I can make
Yeah,
that.
and I've been smoking weed and reading Green Lantern comics, and I'm pretty sure I could do a banger Green Lantern.
Dude, who would you cast as fucking Sinestro?
I wouldn't even do. I'm not doing Sinestro in the movie, actually.
I know,
That's
I
bold.
kind of want to, mostly because it would just be really fucking funny. But who would your pick be?
I think I would do Atrocitus first.
Oh yeah, that would be I wouldn't say it's a deeper cut, but that's like an interesting cut. It's like
Yeah.
not.
So I
regular
looked up pictures of
Atrocitus before he
Sinestro.
becomes the Red Lantern.
Yeah.
As someone who doesn't really know too much about, you know who he looks like? David Niven.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that. Part of the reason I like Sinestro is that he's such a weird looking motherfucker, and his backstory is
He
so
is a
like.
goofy ass.
He's a goofy guy, and also his fucking like he has such extensive fucking lore. It's insane.
He's so cool. He's basically like Space Hitler, but if like instead of Space Hitler killing himself, he just kept doing some Napoleon going to the island shit.
I was about to say it's like a mix,
Yeah.
little bit.
like-
Yeah, it's basically like if you took Hitler and Napoleon and put him in a blender, and then also gave him a fucking like wild
Yeah, little
wild ass
Fu Manchu.
mustache. Yeah.
Yeah, Fu
Well,
Manchu
except for the mustache
combo.
that is Frieza.
Yeah, no, he is. Sinestro kind of actually is just like a Latino fucking freak. Like
Yost boy
one-
Hitler.
Yes, soy Sinestro. Like, yeah, I kind of don't fuck with the Sinestro cores, just because it like it gives Sinestro like it pigeonholes him too much. You know, I love when he comes up with schemes. He
You
was
don't like
yeah,
him doing
yeah,
Doctor
dude.
Doom shit, essentially.
Pretty much, like I don't like that he has boys. You know, I don't like that I don't like that he has a core. In fact,
What do you mean by that, Cole?
the war of life. I'm racist against his people. The worst part about the Jeff Johns run to me is that it introduces like 87 new fucking different types of lanterns, and like all but 2 of them suck.
Yeah, don't
feel
they?
me?
Is it
Yeah.
okay? How many lanterns on there aside from the normal colors? Like how many different like?
There's green, there's green, blue, yellow, purple, pink, black, white, orange. Am I forgetting anything?
I'm pretty sure there's more than that, but I'll admit
Red.
my autism for Green Lantern is not that level, but yeah, there's a lot. Fucking. it's so weird how like they have all this dense ass lore for him, and they're just like, nah, we're just gonna keep doing fucking like Black Adam or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's annoying. It would be like if in every season of Dragon Ball, the big bad guy was just like a recolor of Goku. It was like Goku fucking, you know, Chinese or whatever. Like, there's so many. There's the Green Lantern Corps, the Red Lantern Corps, the Orange Lantern Corps, the Sinestro Corps, which is the yellow one. There's the Blue Lantern Corps, which is like one of the only ones that are actually interesting. There's the Indigo Tribe because they're like hippies that smoke weed. There's the Star Sapphire Corps, which are the pink ones. The Black Lantern Corps,
No, I'm not
the
making
White
that
Lantern
jump.
Corps, and the Ultraviolet Corps. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is some Scott Snyder Justice League shit, so it's not canon as far as I care. That's fake. Yeah, and they all do the same shit essentially, like, because Jeff Johns is a hack, so he just like control F's the power set of all the other ones. When it's like, if they're all supposed to be based on like a different emotion, wouldn't they like, you know, work differently?
Yes, but that's too hard.
I haven't read comics in years. Is John still like? Is he still fucking like?
The guy.
All that at DC? Yeah, the guy at DC or?
He wasn't the guy for a minute. He wasn't the guy after Rebirth because he got like he basically like was split too hard between movies and being the guy.
Oh yeah, because
So
I
they
thought he
kinda
was trying to
cucked
like
him.
fucking like trying to be Kevin Feige and also the head of the
Yeah.
comic division as well.
Yeah, and they kind of cucked him on the comic side, because of course he wanted to like do Doomsday Clock or whatever, which was his
Oh god, I forgot about fucking.
All right, I
Doomsday
did it.
Clock.
I made the jump.
Alright, yay!
that led out of Rebirth, and that was gonna be his like plan for the comics going forward. Then they kind of cucked him off on it because it was taking him so long to put out Doomsday. It took him like I think 6 years to finish Doomsday Clock actually, because I remember I was.
But
a
was it
sophomore
worth it?
in high school when I got the first issue? No, because what happened is it got decanonized before it even finished coming out.
Oh, that's what? God damn,
Yeah.
that's some retconning. All right, where do you want me to go out?
So the first issue of it came out in the beginning of 2017, and the final issue of it came out almost in 2020. That's how long it took him fucking almost 3 years to finish a 12-issue comic. Because he was too busy doing all this shit, so they cucked him, and they essentially said like, yeah, we're not canonizing Doomsday Clock, like we're gonna do a different, so we're gonna go in a different direction with the comics, because we don't want you to do comics anymore. The movies, and then after the Eternal Struggle at DC, he kind of got like outed as a film guy, like he got bumped back down to creative head of the comics division or whatever, and so he's like taking it out on the comics division by doing another Watchmen sequel that's
Of
also
course.
a sequel to Flashpoint.
Shut the fuck up. You didn't just say those words.
And he is using it as a stepping stool to reintroduce
And
the JSA.
they got dude.
They did. And
He's using it as a stepping stool to reintroduce the JSA into DC canon, because the last time it happened.
Can you
during
get there from a
Doomsday
place
Clock.
besides where you're going?
No,
Andy? Is there
because
other-
I go down a
Kill myself.
because I go down a hole. Don't worry, it's fine. I got it this time.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Don't worry.
But the funniest thing about all of the fucking John shit is when he came back, he basically like decanonized what they were currently doing for the like he got payback. He got like his pound of flesh. And yeah, he decanonized the fucking comic book crossover that was currently going on, that was being billed as like a sequel to
Oh come on! All right.
Crisis
If you're
on
just
Infinite
joining us
Earths
for
or
Andy's
whatever.
Spyro run, He's not doing great.
No one's just
He's doing
tuning in.
great. You just need Andy. You gotta turn on cheat engine.
I do. That's not.
I regret to inform you that Gotham Knights is okay. It's fine. It's an alright game.
I'm gonna get it once they make it playable. Like it looks fine.
They did a big ass 7 gig patch. The problem is that the game is actually like it runs absolutely fine when you're not in the open world, and when you are, regardless of the settings. That's the interesting part. Like once you hit like a certain amount of VRAM, the settings don't even matter. It just bottlenecks anyway during.
From what I understand about the game, for some reason it's code. I don't know if it was because of the anti-cheat or something, but the game only runs on like 2 cores of your CPU.
That makes a lot of sense as to why it only bottlenecks in the fucking open world and nowhere else in the game. Because I was about to say if they fixed that, then it would run totally fine.
Yeah, because I mean, like I've seen games with bad UV4 performance before, but like it shouldn't be that bad.
God damn it.
Well, and what's weird is that it's not consistently bad. Again, it's only during the fucking open world segments.
That's what happened to me when I tried the game on the torrent. And yeah, it was only like after I got it to run in Windows, because for some reason the game doesn't have a full screen option.
Yeah, it's a little weird. They might have patched that. They might have patched that in, but
it is insane to me that you can even put a game on Steam that does not support basic full screen. Like,
yeah, it supports borderless only for some, which, like, I don't mind if it's like an indie title, but like it's a presumably like a
AAA game, yeah.
Action RPG AAA game. Like I barely.
Is it really a cutting edge game though?
No, no one's saying it's cutting it. Well, we're talking about budgeting
fucking...
and the publisher that's making it. Like,
it's weird because if you just made it like a linear Batgirl game, it would be awesome. Because like her gameplay is just demonstrably better than everyone else's. Like it just feels best, and like a lot of the story beats make the most sense with her being there. And it's just like, yeah, why didn't you just make a fucking?
Well, how many characters are there?
4.
There's like 4.
There's 4.
Yeah.
It should have been, I could see.
It's so funny Damien just isn't in it at all.
Yeah, it really should have just been like a Batgirl Nightwing game.
Like, yeah, just the 2 of them, you could have still, like, made a game. Shit, you could even fucking put in co-op if that really, if you really need that. Yeah. But, like, you just 2 characters, that's all you really need. You don't need fucking Red Hood.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about Red Hood. If you need to, make him a DLC character.
Also, yeah, fucking, I know this is a fucking beaten to death point, but, good lord, fucking, Red Hood's design.
Jason Todd looks like an ugly fucking hideous boy. He is.
Yeah, no, it's actually. I thought they were going to be like the crowbar made him retarded or something. I thought that was. And I was like, interesting take, but I don't agree with it.
A little insensitive. Yeah. What was WB cooking?
That's always a good
I wonder
question.
though. I kind of hope that they continue the game because it would be fascinating if there was like essentially like a platform for them to do like.
What's weird is that it's like
DLCs,
they could easily. Well, because the thing is that there's so many like things about that game that work, and then there's just weird basic things that should have been like struck down as bad ideas, like fucking having the Court of Owls in the game, because spoiler alert, they basically do next to nothing.
Well, that's how they tease the game, right?
I like that was a different game that they were teasing.
Yeah.
From what I understand, that was the Arkham game that became Gotham Knight.
Fuck.
Yeah,
the entire reason.
Andy, can you go back in that hallway and see if you left any gems there?
Sure, that's a good idea.
From what I understand, either WB Montreal or Rocksteady was working on.
Oh, yep, did. Thank you, Eli.
No, it was Montreal because fucking.
It was Montreal.
Because Rocksteady. I know this for a fact, and this is because fucking I knew someone who used to work in QA at Rocksteady forever ago. They
all right.
They were working on a Superman game. That is real.
So and that's what became Justice League.
There's probably assets from it left over, but like fucking Suicide Squad. They've been working on that for a while though. Like I think the trailers for that game have probably
because they canceled the Superman game that they were making that would have been actually interesting.
Well, yeah, I mean, my from what I gathered, it was just like It was literally like a case of like, yeah, this game is like unstable as shit on the prototypes. Like it's just like can't really do Superman justice in like that level of fidelity because it just
Damn, that
fucking.
sucks. Cause
All right, we're leaving the level.
UE4.
Yeah.
It would. My guess is it would have been UE4 at the time. I could try asking, but I'm
Yeah,
assuming
that
it was UE4.
because if they did it like. 'Cause
And now it's time for
the
your favorite
UE5
level,
has
Eli.
So much, has
No,
so much
UE5
better
You
is
are
response.
so
gonna
much
get
better
so many
for
game
overall.
overs.
Yeah. That's fucking.
Let me go
trash.
save before I do this. Okay.
Well, the upside is that apparently, from what I have heard, Kill the Justice League is good.
I mean, yeah, you can
I know,
believe
I
it's
like
good. I have no interest in it. Like, that, I
Yeah.
don't want a suicide. That is the
I'll-
last thing I wanted Rocksteady to make after Arkham
I'll
Knight.
Play Gotham.
I don't
I'll
want a
play
Harley
Gotham
game.
Knight.
I want to
Yeah.
look at something that is completely unrelated.
What's funny is because Gotham Knights, like the antagonists who aren't the fucking, we'll say for Talia,
I don't-
because Talia's plot kind of whatever, but fucking, every antagonist save for fucking the fucking Court of Owls is awesome. Like the stuff they do with they use actor Clayface, which is goated.
That's the one you want.
Wait, they use is it Boris or is it this? Is it Clayface too? Like that play for.
Forgot.
whatever-
Fucking. Let me check which one it is, but it's actor Clayface.
Probably Boris.
God
'cause
damn,
that's
this is a
definitely
long
Boris
ass loading
Karloff.
screen.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's Basil Carlo.
Yeah, Basil. Yeah, Basil. I forgot. Yeah, no, not base. That's who it's based off of, right?
Yeah, but
in
he's
the
fucking
figure.
great in it. The stuff they do with Harley is also actually interesting, and like her
Kinda sucks,
designs.
'cause I was kind of excited for the Court of Owl stuff just because the design.
The Court of Owl stuff
sucks.
is just is dog shit. Because it's like fucking like one of the members of the Court of Owls is like fucking like Penguin's mom or some shit. I don't know. They kind of tuned out of the
Stupid.
fucking. Well, the Penguin has an interesting role in the game because basically he's not a villain for the most part. Like him and Batman had like an uneasy working relationship where he was kind of like Batman's like envoy to kind of like the criminal element in Gotham.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, there's
that's
like a
a
lot
take.
of interesting ideas in the plot.
All
that
right.
aren't, like that they don't do
Well,
anything with.
Yeah, when I started the game and it was Raish that was killing Batman instead of like the Joker, I was like, oh, this is actually
Oh,
kind of
fuck
interesting.
you. We're starting with this. Huh?
Although to be fair, like the fucking payoff for that is like, it's so fucking obvious. I won't spoil it because I'm sure there's some people on stream who want to play that game, but it's so fucking obvious where they're going with that.
Yeah, I assume they'll bring him back to the Lazarus pit or something.
Don't
won't
they tease
spoil-
that he's
I
not
won't
dead
give
at the end of
context
City?
fully.
It's a different-
well,
it's
the
not-
thing
it's not the
it
same-
is.
No, I thought
they
you were talking
weren't-
about the Harley Quinn
They
thing
actually
for a
weren't
second.
bullshitting. It actually is a different timeline.
No,
despite the fact
I
that
thought I
Joker
just
is
thought you were
dead
talking
in
about
this
the Harley
timeline.
Quinn game for a second. I know, it's not that.
Oh yeah.
Because Harley
I
Quinn
was-
is
I
an
was
Arkham, right?
pleasantly-
She's in Gotham Knights, yeah, but her character is more. She's a little closer to like. She's like a mix of the cartoon version, modern one, and like the fucking Telltale one.
And kind of the White Knight one too. Isn't she
Yeah.
running for office or something?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Batman White Knight, the White Knight trilogy is very funny because that art is incredible.
Eli, why'd you stop streaming? I'm on your favorite level.
Jesus Christ.
Because I'm going to Twitch because it started going to like 140p level quality.
It's not
That
that bad
feels
for
the
me.
same.
It's like 360 on mine, which is like only a little bit below where it goes natively 480.
So now, so I am watching, but I'm watching on Twitch.
Okay.
But yeah, what's it called? Fucking. But yeah, it's a shame because Gotham Knights, like, there's so many good. I mean, there's so much good shit in there that it's like it's
Yeah.
baffling. That also, I respect the balls of them putting a fucking Kojima length cutscene at the start of that game. It's like
Yeah,
20
that game
goddamn
is so
minutes
long.
long.
Yeah, I want to like the game. There's a lot that it's like. A bunch of people were getting mad because Gotham didn't look like it did in in the Arkham game.
What's funny is that if you turn down the fucking the draw distance, it puts in like fog and clouds and like chemical vapor and shit, which actually makes it look like more Gotham-y.
Yeah, it looked fast. I like that they went like a more high-tech look for Gotham because.
Yeah, well, and the thing is that
Yeah,
also
was...
they spent a lot of time on fucking like putting. Like, I was playing with Lola the other day, and she was, like, going fucking ape shit over, like, the level of detail. Like, there's some deep fucking
Oh, in the
cuts.
interiors, yeah.
No, I mean, in, like, as far as, like, references on the map to, like, I mean, there's the obvious stuff, like, you can find fucking Ace Chemicals at the Iceberg Lounge, but also there's, like, super fucking esoteric, like companies and, like, buildings and shit in there.
When did we start having Batman games that like use the Iceberg Lounge? Like when did the Iceberg Lounge become a thing?
Actually, I can't remember if Arkham
Iceberg
City
Lounge,
had that.
Iceberg Lounge was a thing, I think, in the early 2000s, I want to say. I don't think it existed before No Man's Land.
It's nice that that lets you recover like that.
Yes,
but
it is.
It's a nice addition. I like it.
Wait, Cole, did you get to see what the Iceberg Lounge looks like in Gotham Knights? It's like kind of it's like this fucking like
animated one?
Let me check. It's more like it's kind of like this like fucking like MoMA looking like modern art thing, kind of shaped like an iceberg. It's like it's pretty cool looking.
I love it because I hate when people make Penguin like grimy. Like that's the one thing that I kind of hope that they
oh no, he's like a fucking high roller in Gotham
in the
Knights.
Batman movie. I hope that now that he's like the big dog, we get to see some Penguin fucking swag.
Yeah,
In
Penguin balling out.
Maybe I'm missing something. Probably am. It does not feel like. I don't think I can go back
let
the
go
way
of the charge.
That's okay.
Oh,
then.
I like this. I actually really like it.
Well, how do I break that box?
I don't remember.
Damn, Gotham Knights could.
You know what? If I get the gems I get in this level, how about that?
You can do whatever you want.
It pisses me off the Gotham Knights.
Yeah,
God damn it.
They just slightly lowered the scope of that game and gotten rid of the Court of Owl shit and just focused it on like fucking Clayface and Harley and yeah, it could have been great.
You can even like tease the Court of Owls. Like I don't know, I kind of don't like if you're gonna do Court of Owls in a Batman game, it has to like be some like fucking like 3 years in the making, like 3 games in the making shit where it's like.
Well, because like you already have a way to tease it with fucking fucking Penguin's mom or whatever being like fucking on the court.
It's actually and I don't know how much you've read of Scott Snyder's run, but like part of the thing that they do is they have like an imposter Bruce that they get later, like essentially like the Antichrist version of Bruce. And that would be fascinating.
Spyro.
There's a little like there's a
done?
little fucking there's a little wink nudge to that. There's some alt costumes that I think are based on that, but like yeah.
Probably. Yeah. If this fucking
Oh god damn it.
like you could even like you don't even have to like fully tone down on the scope. You could use this as like a proper like, you know, platform. You know, you do like, okay.
They could do a Halo Infinite thing basically where
Yeah.
it's like it's the same map because it's always going to be Gotham. You can just have different fucking stories in it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, do Batgirl and fucking Nightwing at launch, and then like year 3 you're putting in fucking Red Robin or whatever the fuck Tim is. Is Tim even in the game?
Yeah, he's Robin.
Yeah, he's Robin.
Oh, I thought it was Damien.
Oh, I remember what you need to do for that part now.
What?
But yeah,
I hate how
Damien
Tim
makes
has
sense.
You might want to. Do you want to figure it out on your own, or should I hint
Yeah,
at what?
What do you
Damien
think,
makes
Eli?
sense, right? Because
Okay.
or do they tease
I just remember figuring it out on my own. It was pretty cool, but I can tell you.
No, that chest, the chest, I know. I figured that out because there's
Not
a dash.
the chests, the ramps. The
Do I have to
supercharged
jump?
ramps. You have to jump from one supercharged ramp to the other like using. You have to know this map, like to do it.
Well, how do I? Because the thing is, once I whatever.
So like you jump without gliding from one to another, and
oh god dang it.
Yeah, so like you do that, but you don't glide because you don't want to lose your thing. So you run through and get to the other one.
Yeah, fucking Cole, I was so pissed that that like they strongly hint at doing like actual proper man bat, and then it just never actually happens.
Oh no, do you get the man bat ninjas at least? Those are fun shit in the Morrison run.
No, but like you get fun stuff like
how do you
fucking,
get
like,
back
at the start
up
of the game.
from
They're
here?
like
once you're
they
down
even
here, how do you...
man bat like the professor what's his name isn't actually dead, and like he's turned into man bat, but he just never fucking shows up. Like he's a major character in the game too.
I'm trying to tell you, you need a stack.
Well, oh, I go up there. Okay, I go over here. Gotcha. I was just trying to figure out where the fuck I even go.
Because remember that in that other level where...
Yeah, no, I get that. I did not know how to literally leave once I got there. That's all I wanted to know.
Got it, yeah.
Okay, and then there's...
so cool if they make Gotham Knights not suck. Although, I guess there's a pretty big modding scene for it.
Yeah, if they have my boy Man Bat in there. I don't mind his cameo in Arkham City, but like, I want Man Bat though.
Yeah.
The first villain that appeared in Batman the Animated Series. It's so funny they opened with Man Bat.
Yeah, that's not an especially strong episode either. Like, it's strange.
It's an alright one. It's one of the early episodes, so it has the different Alfred, who I'm kind of glad left to work on other stuff, because the new guy they got was just better.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's like distinctly different from fucking like Michael Caine and like all the other recent Alfreds. Oh god, like Michael Caine ain't even recent. I fucking forgot. Yeah, Dark Knight Rises was 10 years ago.
Fuck.
Yeah. Oh. It's too bad we'll probably never get that Bruce Timm series. It's supposed to be like a noir film Batman.
No. We got Harley Quinn.
But also all the writers suck on it, so it's kind of like a mixed. It's like a mixed thing in disguise. Well, the only good one actually is Matt Reeves, and even then, like, he's kind of just okay. Like the Batman script isn't like amazing. It's just got really good direction.
I was about to say it's just so well executed that it doesn't matter that it's just, you know, slightly above average script.
Yeah, I really liked the Batman as well. Like I was not like, I knew you guys have been gassing it up, and I was like, I'm sure it's good, but I'm not, you know.
It's probably the best like blockbuster that came out this year.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I haven't seen that many, but you know. Just
wait, you're putting it over Nope? As far as like blockbusters?
I would tie it with Nope. This was actually a very good year for cinema, all things considered.
Oh, for mainstream cinema as well as actually I was pleasantly surprised by how good a lot of the like actual like real cinema offerings were this year.
God damn it!
Yeah, and even like the mid-grade stuff, like the B movie or whatever constitutes as a B movie now.
And you kind of had the right idea there that you don't necessarily want to. If you glide after doing that, you lose your charge.
Yeah. Do I just have to dedicated jump?
You have to jump it and keep your momentum. Is what the level wants you to do. You
there
can
we go.
Just, you know,
like that.
Ignore it and just go. Yeah, exactly.
Now where do I go from here? Because I'm kind of just went in a circle for the first part of the level.
Yeah, and you'll never be able to get up there without doing a double ramp thing. So. Yeah, this is like gliding.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Damn it! All right. Well,
like if they just didn't do the flooding shit, it would be like a 6 out of 10. You know?
I don't know if the flooding is
or
like
a,
it's good.
6 out of 6 or a 6 out of 5.
I thought the flooding was the weakest part of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pisses because if you just didn't do the flooding and it's just like, oh, they're shooting up the mayor rally or whatever, like that's still high stakes enough, but they have to be like, nah, dude, it's the whole city.
It's Katrina.
Yeah.
Hurricane Katrina vibes, which was sick to have a Batman with Hurricane Katrina vibes. I didn't know I needed that, but you know, I just wish that they put maybe just a little bit more effort in keeping things small scale the first going, because I just hate when it's like the whole city is threatened, and it really should just be like 5 or 6 rich guys.
Yeah.
That's peak Batman to me. It's like just a guy who is gonna murder a bunch of like guys whose dads own slaves. And it's like, yeah, Gotham is in trouble, as we know it.
Can I make that? Can I make that? I don't think. Wait, no. Oh, no. I cannot. Maybe if I'm not.
I would love like if it.
Well, no.
I would love like a proper.
Where the fuck do I even go?
Batman. Like a you know, Batman versus like a ghost
Oh,
or
well.
some sort of universal monster.
Yeah, I mean, shit, Man Bat's close enough. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like something like what I love in fucking Morrison's run of Batman is that Man Bat just dresses like Ichabod Crane.
Andy, can you open a spot for Zoe?
Like he has
Yeah,
like,
I can do that.
Hat, like the pilgrim hat and all that shit. And it's like, yeah, that's fucking the level of like hammer horror goofy hat that I need in my Batman.
What's up, Zoe? How are you doing? I'm being bad at video games.
I'm playing Spyro.
Yeah. You played a Spyro?
Yeah, as a kid I played a lot of Spyro, but I don't remember like which Spyros I played, you know? I was like that young.
Okay.
But I did play a bunch of them.
Okay. That's something.
So are you Vampire Survivor, Bill?
Excuse me?
Are you on that Vampire Survivor shit?
The game?
The game.
I don't own it. Should I own it?
Oh man.
well, it's like crack cocaine. Don't do it. Like, legitimately, don't
I mean,
do
I
it.
love
do it.
cocaine. Not really trying to. What's the deal? It's like a roguelite, right?
Well, it's like a roguelike, but it's like one that like it literally only requires one hand to play. Like it is the simplest.
Okay,
fucking
not like that though. Not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Meat and fuck
It's
Vampire
not,
Survivors.
it's not a meat fuck game.
I keep hearing the title and I think of Darkstalker's Vampire Savior. Pretty different genre.
This Vampire Savior is just like the light skin version of Blade, where he kind of shows up and like very swaggly and protects vampires. Damn, that just killed the chat.
Yeah. That's fine.
My fault.
You know, I don't really
My
like
fault,
vampires.
Oh.
Saying I don't really like vampires also killed the chat.
Well, I mean, okay. I was gonna say something, but which is that like, I think vampires are kind of played out.
I don't think they were cool from the beginning.
I wouldn't say
Yeah,
that,
they're
but I feel like
Vampires are kind of gay with it, you know what I mean?
Vampires are awesome. What
Well,
are you
no,
talking
They're
about?
they're either for like they're like for fags or for Redditors.
well, no, I had an actual point, which is that like,
Alright, let's hear it.
Hey,
like no,
it's a
Eli,
I'm not-
I had a point I was gonna make that but you know,
Yeah.
it was
Go
basically
on.
just like, you know,
Andy, like, get the thong out, you pussy play.
shut up. I was just gonna
Go
say,
ahead,
like, I
dude.
feel like in the 70s, like the Nosferatu classic Dracula stuff was kind of tired, so they came up, so we moved on to like the vampires as like corporate businessmen, but now we've had like 30 to 40 years of that, and it feels like there's no real new takes on vampires anymore, and that we've kind of gone through.
Yeah.
Here's
No,
one,
that's
dude. What if a
Andy.
vampire?
What if a
vampire
vampire was a
also half
Japanese
of a
high
black
school
guy?
student and he wore a really cool coat?
Okay, but what if it was a half vampire, half black guy?
That's another one.
That was also 20 years ago, at least. Oh, sorry, 30 years ago at this point.
Actually, closer to 40, because I think he first showed up in Tomb of Dracula, which was early 70s.
Nosferatu is cool. He is my friend, and that's all I have to say there.
And Eli wants to fuck.
No, I do not. Have you seen Nosferatu? Come on.
No, actually.
I actually have.
Nosferatu.
Exactly. Like, at least you've seen the SpongeBob, I'm sure.
I have not.
That's crazy.
I've never seen an episode of SpongeBob.
What the fuck?
I don't believe
My
this
parents
is
wouldn't
How
let
old are
me.
you?
23.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, no, my parents straight up like banned me when I was like the SpongeBob watching age, and I just like never had like the.
What was the reason behind that?
Whoa, did they think SpongeBob's like satanic or something?
No, they thought it would.
As
They thought
somebody
it
who
would
grew
like.
up in ye olde South, I had quite a few friends who were banned from watching SpongeBob.
I had
it wasn't
cousins
even
who were.
that, It was like my mom thought it was gonna give me ADD.
Yeah, they like, so like the reasons like parents ban, you know, people from watching stuff in like the 90s or the 2000s or even like the early 2010s, there were two reasons. Either they thought it was gonna make you gay and evil, or they thought it was gonna make you talk too much.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, no,
Right.
there were so many
my mom
parents
was
that were like,
okay with the gay.
yeah,
My mom was
this show's
actively
gonna make you like
encouraging the
snap
gay.
a bit, you know?
Yeah, my mom was actively encouraging the gay. She would pick me up from school playing like Prince records and like Depeche Mode. It's like, Mom, it's 2005.
Squidward is great gay representation, so.
But yeah, the concern
I don't
is
think
that
I
like,
don't think
oh,
that
you're
my mom
already
was on
annoying,
Tumblr
like,
enough.
I don't need you watching a show that has annoying characters because then it'll be annoying like
Pretty much.
Which I mean isn't wrong. Like I understand as a parent, not, but it's also
Yeah,
just
no,
like, come on, don't be loser.
Yeah.
Don't be a
Yeah,
loser,
I wish my
Mom.
mom understood that a little bit more. She didn't really get the like you need to have swag when you're 12. Probably until I was in high school, and she was like, "Oh yeah, like you have a social life." It's kind of funny how like American parents just like don't think of you as sentient until you turn like 20.
Oh, I'll be back in about maybe 5 minutes. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, good.
Where the hell do I go?
What it wants you to do is just like stack ramps on top of each other and gain a lot of distance and go to places that you can't ordinarily go. I don't exactly remember how to do that. It's been a while, but that's the mechanic of this level.
Okay. Okay, keep that in mind.
Again, like if you want to just maybe
Yeah.
come back to it later.
No.
Okay.
Zoe, up until
Yeah.
I saw that post that Spencer did, I assumed that you were like Chinese.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people do. It's, I mean, I don't even laugh anymore because everybody just, I mean, sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, is this okay? You know what I mean?
That's fine.
I think it's fine.
It wasn't like you know you named yourself like fucking Jackie
Yeah.
Chan.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
fucking-
Yeah.
Jackie Chan, Fu Manchu.
Madam Xiong. Well, you know,
yeah,
the
and then
issue
your
is...
Twitter handle. Your Twitter handle is like you know Commandante.
Yeah.
Fucking, you know,
The Yellow Princess.
Yeah. It was at least it was 80% just like, oh, they can speak a little bit of she can speak a little bit of Chinese.
Well, there's the Chinese in my bio, which is one
Yeah.
thing, and sometimes I think about removing that, but like, no. The real
Do you
issue is
I
that
didn't
you know
people
Chinese
think
like the
that-
language?
Yeah,
And then
pretty
like
Yeah, she lived in
the
China
other
for a
thing-
few months.
The other
Oh, that's
thing
cool.
was
For a
the
year.
China tweet about
For a few months.
you having COVID. It was
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh, dude, no white person would do this.
Yeah, no, I mean, so like, the real issue is when people are not familiar with the American rap scene and think that Young is my first name. Which I have a lot. A lot. They think it's an Asian first name. Like, a lot of people, including like,
I guess
when
it would probably be even worse if your name was like Kim.
Oh, Crumb is in the Twitch chat saying that I forgot how distinct this game's style is.
Yeah, I'm looking at a walkthrough.
No,
I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing.
Yeah.
Because
Dude, I for real, I got on a call with somebody who like tried to like say hey Young, but then like when they said Young, they did like a little bit of an accent with it, like, oh, what's up, Young?
Like you're trying to angle your jumps onto other ramps.
Eli, yeah, I know what you want me to do. Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying. Yes.
I would love if someone thought it was Chinese. People, because
you can make that.
I can help you.
It might not be ethical, but you can make it happen.
I can help you.
I want someone to think that I'm like a Chinese national who's just really into Spider-Man.
I've been there.
Last thing I'll say is sometimes I remember that the jumps are kind of unconventional, the angles they want you to take. But I can't recall what it is exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get the racism about in real life I do, but not on the internet. In fact, in real life, I'm like every single race.
Dude, in real life, people think I'm fucking Jewish. Like, so many people.
You're not Jewish?
I'm not Jewish.
Greek and Egyptian.
Yeah.
Damn. That's close enough.
You also, I would also like to point out that Cole also thought Ty was Jewish. So, 0-2.
Okay, but like,
That's weird. I don't see that.
A lot of people have gotten that mixed up.
Just because she's nasally?
I think it's also the curls.
Actually, yes, yeah.
Okay, to be fair,
Hey,
Josh,
girls.
who is...
Nasally, she complains a lot. She's in entertainment.
Complains, yeah, in entertainment.
In stand-up.
Comedy.
She
Yeah.
does stand-up, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe she is Jewish.
By the way, in the chat, Jane says, I think I remember Vinny taking 2 hours to finish this level, and Crumb says, this is why I didn't beat the game as a kid.
Yeah, okay. Well, that sounds about right.
Damn, I'm so bad at figuring out if someone is either like. Now I kind of get when I would work at Ross, and for some reason like every kind of Middle Eastern and North African person loves shopping at Ross, and I would just get people who come up to me, speak to me like in Arabic and shit, like offering me prayers, and it's like I don't know what you said. Some white, actually the funniest thing was a white woman got mad at me because she talked to me in Spanish and was like, you do not know the language of your people. That's
so cool. That's such a cool thing to do. Shout out
I'm
there.
from
Dude,
Africa.
what a queen. That's me. Dude, that is me for real. That's me going up to
I'm
a
from
Korean
the
person.
motherland.
That's me going up to a Korean person and speaking Chinese to them and then getting mad when they don't understand. Dude, okay, so I don't actually do that. However, I worked at a, I have 2 stories here about race assumptions at this job. I worked at a Chinese grocery store, and there was this like,
I missed
white
this. This is where I was supposed to
business
go.
guy who came in. He was like 50. He clearly like knew a little bit of Chinese because he like, I don't know, purchased like slave created clothes or something from Chinese factories or something. And he was so excited to like talk Chinese to the Chinese employees. So I'm like, he's like asking me where stuff is, and obviously I'm white, so he's not interested in speaking Chinese with me. I'm like, yeah, I know what he's saying. And then he sees another employee who is an Asian woman, and he starts speaking Chinese to her, and I'm like, oh, sorry, she's actually Korean. She was Korean. She did not speak Chinese. He was like really embarrassed that he started speaking Chinese to her. So I continue showing him down the store, and then one of my Filipino coworkers comes up and like asks me where something is, and once again he just does the worst Chinese I've ever heard from her. I don't speak Chinese, and he got kind of angry.
Crumb asked.
Everybody at the store trying to
fuck are all the Chinese people?
Fucking Chinese
Hold on.
He's like, is this what you're even trying to use?
Hold on. I would just like to.
Fucking scam.
Dude, it's so funny because like he really did just kind of get unlucky. Like the
Oh yeah, no. The
percentage
of
of
the employees there are Chinese.
the majority of Asian people in Pittsburgh are Chinese.
Yeah.
The majority of Asian people in the world
are Chinese.
Yeah.
I would say 90% of the Chinese people in that room, in that store, of the Asian people, sorry, in that store were Chinese.
Dang, how big
But
was
the
that
two
grocery?
women, 90%. That's not. That's
No, I mean like how many
that's
people
size.
worked there. That's what I'm. Because I'm surprised that like based on like I thought you described it as like.
Seafood City, right? They got like 80. Those things go deep, bro.
No,
Yeah.
what it is it's a university city. So
Oh.
There's like CMU and like Carnegie Mellon and fucking UPitt. So all the like Asian parents move here and start businesses.
Damn, dude, I would love to hang out with them and smoke cigarettes.
Dude, they're so
They
cool.
would
and
love to
drive
smoke
BMW.
cigarettes with you.
They do love smoking. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if they thought I was like Persian or something.
Yeah,
they'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, you're from Saudi Arabia. You must have
Dude.
much oil.
I never had any of the Chinese managers at that store be racist towards customers. However, there was a Korean woman who was not a manager but acted like a manager because she was friends
Those
with the
people are
owner.
the worst.
And
They're-
dude, she was.
Yeah, dude, those people.
she
She was
was-
on the rooftop.
Dude, she was
I-
Kim Hitler. I mean, like, she just, like, I would be stunned at the things she would say about customers or about, like, oh, you gotta watch out for that one. He's
Was this
dark.
the
I'm like-
one that got you like fired?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I got
She
so
said
upset
she
at
got
this,
Zoe.
I quit.
She got Zoe fired because she's
I
black.
quit. She accused me of stealing a $1 water bottle. Keep in mind that I did
These fucking
grocery shopping
Chinese
at the
people.
store, which means that I spent hundreds of dollars at the store. So the idea that I would steal a $1 water bottle was just absolutely hilarious to me, especially considering the reason she thought that is because if you've ever worked like retail where there's long lines, you probably have done this, which is instead of like just getting out of, getting in line with your whatever you want to buy, like a bottle of water in this case, you just save it until the store is not busy, so that you can like actually help when the store is busy. So I would just buy my water at the end of the day, but I would just fucking grab it off
God
the
damn
shelf
it.
because it's fucking water. And she was like, I was watching the cameras and I saw you didn't pay for that. And like, I was already so sick of this job at that point that I was like, I'm just not coming back. Like, I'm over this shit. This sucks.
And I'm glad that
Yeah,
because
from
that was your
that day
first
on,
job
I
since
hated
working
China.
at Pittsburgh too, right?
In Pittsburgh, yeah, it was my first job. It was my first like retail job, yeah, in person job.
Well, didn't you work at a Barnes and? Or I guess in Pittsburgh. But
Yeah, I
you-
worked at Barnes & Noble in Atlanta. Yeah, first in Pittsburgh.
That shit was so funny.
Oh, the other race assumption story I wanted to talk about was so as you have seen from that picture, I have pretty thick, like curly hair, and I
Someone thought
had
you were Mormon.
no, I had a woman comment on it. She was a black woman who also had very pretty curly hair. And she was like, "Oh, I love your hair," and I was like, "Thank you." And she was like, I said like, "Oh, I love yours too." And she was like, "Is it naturally like that, or like do you have to use any like products or something?" And I said it was natural. And she was like, "No way. How is it just like naturally like that?" And I said, "Oh, well, I have like MENA background, like Middle East, North Africa, so like Greece and Egypt." And her boyfriend like walks in the middle of this, and he goes, "You do not have North African background." I was like, Well, like MENA's like it like covers like the Mediterranean, so it's like I'm half Egyptian and half Greek, and he's like, that's not real. You are not African. He's really loud. He's like making a scene.
Was he a hotep?
Like, I don't know, but he was like, that is not. He just kept repeating, that is not real. You are not North African. And I was like, I'm not trying to. Like, I was just saying that I'm Egyptian. I was like so uncomfortable. I was like, dude, that is not real.
You know what happened is he just thought you were Jewish. And he's like, nah, we the Jews.
Yeah, dude, he was. The real thing was, yeah, he overheard the people who thought I was Jewish and was like, they onto something.
Like, this they trick knowledge.
That was horrible.
One time, I was shopping for a knife, and like the carver, because there's this like sick place in town that does like bone carvings.
Hold on, I gotta go back because there was something in chat that was very important. Crumb asked you, Cole, what you think he is.
What?
Like
Netscape, like racially, I assume.
Crumb's full-blown Chinese. Crumb's race is like car salesman in a 1920s adventure cereal. It's like it's just grease.
That sounds about
I'll
right.
believe that.
One of my funniest race assumption stories happened recently. So I was shopping for like these antique bone carving of knives store downtown, and this guy, I guess he's like he had some like Native American artifacts, and he was just like, this is from your people or whatever. And he was like, do you feel a connection to anything in the store? Like, do you feel like a spiritual? It is a white guy. And I'm like, and then he pulls up his sleeve and shows he's got like a tribal hat or whatever. And he's like, or more like this or what. He's like, trying to figure out what race I was. He went. His first two were like Samoan, because wear my hair long. So just assume like obviously either like Samoan or Native American.
That's so cool, dude.
God, I wish someone thought I was Jewish. That would be a fun reversal. Is if people started doing that, where it's like, you think you're Jew?
You think you're Jew? I don't think I've ever had my race like assumed like in public.
Well, that's just because everyone can just tell you're German.
No, that's the thing though. I have had my race assumed, but only by people who've seen like pictures of me.
Nobody cares about that. About white
people. Yeah.
Fair.
You're not African. Just like going up to someone that's from like fucking like Kenji or whatever. Be like, you're not African.
Dude, I like didn't want to do too much of an impression, but he for real did the like, yo ass is not African. I was just like, I don't even know.
What level of hotep do you think he was?
You could kind of get the vibe. Like, I can't confirm that, but
I can neither confirm nor deny. Andy, you ever get your race question?
I mean, what do you think?
Andy, you ever work at a Chinese grocery store?
What do you think?
Yeah, what kind of Chinese grocery stores they got out there in Culver?
We do actually have like some, because we have a lot of like Burmese or I'm not Burmese immigrants in our city. I think we have the most immigrants from Burma, Myanmar. I'm actually not sure what the correct take on that issue is. But we have the most Burmese immigrants.
You know the showings of the killing fields.
Yeah. We have the most Burmese immigrants of anyone
Yeah,
outside of
kill it.
Myanmar or Burma.
Fuck, I fucked that joke up.
That's good. I fucked up mine. Oh, that's what they want me to. Okay.
Once I didn't work with a fucking. I never worked at a Chinese grocery store, but I did work at a Ross with a older Chinese woman who just like loved me. She was like, I gave her my phone number one time, and she was like so excited because it was like super lucky.
Yeah.
Because it had a shitload of eights in it or whatever.
Jane Inferno in the chat says she's had people assume she was Australian twice. That feels like, is that an accent thing? Like, how do people assume you're Australian?
Yeah, they just think that you're retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does just feel like a comment on your intellect.
Yeah, like, wait, you said McDonald's wrong and they just assumed. I would hate that. It would be like if someone asked me if I was like, I don't know, like...
That's not what I meant, Crumb, you know that, but anyway.
What's the stupid of black people?
What?
What's the stupid of black... Like, I'm trying to think, like,
Oh, like...
what would be
Oh.
like, yeah.
I mean, it's...
What are the Australians?
It's South African, dude. It's black South African.
Yeah, it's
That was the
South
thing I learned.
African.
I worked at a company that was based out of Africa, so we had teams from like almost every African country. And the thing I learned is that like, yeah, man, like everybody hates Boers, but like people kind of hate black South Africans too. Like every other African country thinks South Africans are so fucking annoying.
It's so funny. I think the equivalent for me would be like if someone.
I mean, Trevor Noah is really annoying.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
kind of though. Like, when you think about it, you're like, I guess so.
Yeah.
Maybe they
It
spilled.
would be like, maybe. I haven't known any black South Africans. I don't really know many Africans.
Yeah, Andy, you get what to do now, right?
Yeah, no, I
just
get
get high sometimes,
Well-
and then I end up in like Nigerian Twitter. They're talking about like
Oh, dude.
finance, and it's beautiful.
Dude, I love
I'm like,
Nigerian
I'm
Twitter.
weeping.
Dude, I love
I'm
fucking
weeping.
pigeon tweets. They're so funny.
Oh, Jane Inferno says, my sleep schedule was nocturnal at one point, and so I just kind of hung out with Australians, and my accent can't really be placed, so they're like, well, there's no reason why she wouldn't be Australian. That's funny.
I remember one of Spencer's tweets was like, this is what it's like on 3 a.m. Twitter. One person's like, I'm drunk, LOL. The other's like, it just never gets any better, does it? And the third is like,
G'day, man.
well,
The
crikey,
Australian
it's a fucking
Allwood.
rip today, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Yeah,
Spencer's
just to
favorite
beat
quote.
it out.
G'day, mate. I'm the Australian Allwood.
Oh, dude, that's so good.
Well, that's what his tweet was, anyway. So.
Yeah. I'm just referencing another thing Spencer has said. That's all I'm doing.
I'm so glad that Spencer's back on Twitter.
Yeah, I am. I mean, could horny post a bit less, but you know, we're all human. He's human. Zoe and Gondel actually went to hang out with him like last week.
That's true.
I like to hang out with him again. He's good company. Trying to get him to come to Philly.
It's fucked up that the co-host is the only person in this call who has never met Spencer IRL.
It's because you're like afraid to leave the house.
Yeah.
I knew I was opening myself up. Yeah.
You're scared to like get hit by a car, like walk into the grocery store.
He thinks that Brian's death is gonna
So
happen.
I won't be able. I've talked to Spencer about this. I won't be able to visit in his birthday party in February because the 12th is my dad's birthday, so I can't leave then, obviously. But I hopefully, assuming it works out, should be able to visit in April for Angie's birthday, if they do a thing, because I know both Spencer and Angie had like meetup parties. I'll probably be at Richmond.
Oh, man, I would love to meet Andy. Just go to Culver. I want to get Andy like scary high. I feel like he would.
That's Laura. I'm gonna be
just
honest.
insane.
No.
No.
Auntie, I'd have a beer with you. How about that?
That sounds nice.
I wanna see what Rage or Andy. I wanna see what Andy's like on Molly.
What?
Kinda me too, though.
Well, now that you mention it.
You know Andy rages. Dude, I said when you posted this, I was like, we gotta get you a fade.
Crum wants to play
okay.
a board game with you, Andy.
I want to play a board. That sounds
go
nice.
crazy
I'm
if
bad
you-
at
if
board
you got,
games,
like, a
but you know,
fade.
I'd definitely play one if we met IRL. I mean, what else are we gonna
Andy,
do?
we gotta get you like a fade and then like some waves.
You honestly think I could just go outside with a fade and it would be normal? Like I could go to
I
like.
do.
Dude, you live in Ohio, man. It'd be like the most normal earth I've ever had.
Yeah, especially because you got good definition on the sides, so you could get like you could definitely get some like designs in that bitch. You could get like a little like.
I
Sonic
appreciate
that,
your
like,
passion for this, but I'm gonna have to say no.
Andy, you know how wavy you would look if you had like the Sonic Adventure 2 like Sonic, like just carved into the side of your dude. Oh my, you would look so wet. You need to do that like a Ralph Lauren polo, and then the like the Sonic the Hedgehog chain that they got. Have you seen that? I might buy Andy. When's your birthday? I want to buy you the Sonic the Hedgehog.
No.
Ralph Lauren polos are also kind of overrated. You know, it's really just you're buying it.
Wait, how do they want you to get up
Yeah,
there
we got-
though?
but we
Because I
gotta
did
get,
the
like, a
double
high
jump
piece,
twice.
Andy. We have to get Andy like
You
a
double jump, and then you glide.
Oh, okay.
And it would look crazy if you had the revenge or
Unless you're supposed to go onto that ramp, actually. There might be some multi-ramping there.
Andy, who's your favorite Sonic character?
I'm just trying to stream, man. I don't know what you want from me.
Andy, who's your favorite Sonic character?
Metal Sonic? I'm not getting a fade. I don't.
No, pick again.
No, I'm not. I have told you an honest answer, and it's your fault. Like, if your question can't handle my answer, you need to get a new bit.
Pick either Tails and
Yeah, this level is tricky. Like, I think this is one of the
Dark Chow
best
or
and
Neutral Chow.
most memorable levels in the
Are
game.
you literally looking at, like, the Wikipedia page for Sonic characters right now? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm looking at nice.com, the Sonic
Are
collection.
you not?
I'm gonna buy you this. Check stream chat.
Man, you need to be working back in entry-level position. You have too much money now.
Andy, let me buy you a Sonic chain. You look so wet.
Can we move on? Like, how long do you intend to keep this bit going?
Oh my god, that's a lot of money.
Andy, you deserve, like, actually, like, I'm not even joking, if you had, like, a fade polo, the Sonic chain, like, that would look crazy.
It would look crazy already.
I'm kind of
You gotta-
upset here.
Zoe, Zoe.
You gotta get Andy dripped out. You gotta get you want
Oh, did Joe leave?
Walk by a bitch?
When did Joe
You
leave?
have to look the part. Like a
A while ago.
Oh, okay. Gee, I wonder why I didn't notice.
Don't try to
Andy, we
change
gotta
the
get you.
subject.
We gotta get you like a pink light up keyboard.
I gotta kick you from this stream. That's what I gotta fucking do.
We're gonna get you an E-wife, and we're gonna turn you into an E-boy. You gotta start
Andy,
listening
you gotta
to
start
fucking
listening. You gotta start listening to like fucking
like Trippy Red.
yeah, Trippy Red or like Ghost Main.
All right. That's.
Fan art.
Did you not even notice that I muted you?
Did you mute me?
Yes. For like a good 45-30 seconds.
I need Andy. We need you to have. I'm looking at Rouge the Bat hood fan art right now. We gotta get you like this.
You're looking at what now?
All right, so Andy,
Rouge the Bat.
You gotta go, Eli.
No, I just want to. I'm gonna tell you how to do this. If you want to get up there, it's not the way that you're going.
Oh, okay. How do I do that?
So go to like the central platform. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think the main one with the dragon statue at the top. And then...
yeah.
Okay, I'll head back over there. Kill this guy.
Because I just looked it up, so.
Okay, thank you.
Just think that you would look. You could. Pull
Do you? Do you really?
I know. This is like we gotta get you swagged out so you can get bitches. 2023 is gonna be the year for you, buddy. That's my New Year's resolution. Is I want to get Andy bitches.
Shut the fuck up, please. Like, genuinely shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Andy's getting like legitimately mad at me, not like play mad. I don't think. All right, so yeah, go to there, and then I'll tell you what to do.
Give me a second. I gotta. I'm not that mad at you, Cole. You're fine. Because I know she got quiet there. Yeah, it's cool.
No, I'm also fucking with you.
I know that. I'm just annoying the hell out of me.
Andy gets scared.
My fault.
Okay, so I glide over here. Oh, well.
I'm on Twitch, so I might be a little bit behind. Let me
Well, I exited the level because I was dying.
Okay.
On God, dude, we're gonna beat this game.
No, we're not doing it tonight.
We're gonna beat it right now, Andy.
We are gonna be treetops, though. So.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is, like, I know I'm beating this world and probably another tonight because we still got, like, casually another 90 minutes of this stream. Just, you know.
By the way, Andy, your chat's going crazy, but I don't want to read it.
I see what Crumb's saying. I see.
Yeah.
Boy, more I appreciate the support. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so I know where I need to go. I need to go back to that main platform.
Wait, what's going on in the chat?
I don't know. Why don't you check it?
I'm doing my homework.
Oh, that's, you know what? That's actually a really good excuse. I'm sorry. I
Jeez,
think they went back to get that.
I do kind of.
I gotta do homework at 23, man.
And Andy.
It's fine. I know what I'm doing. I still got 6 lives. I'll make it. Just give me a minute.
That was really funny.
Oh, I still have to get the dragon. Ah, you know what? No, I don't.
Damn, Andy, actually, I might not be able to buy you a Sonic chain because I just looked at they have a Batman collection. So,
Oh, you know what? You know what? You gotta do you. You gotta do you first. What the f-
I would not wear it. I'm not the chain wearing, but I did that once unironically in like when I was like 17, and it just does not look good.
Yeah, no, you're...
Jewelry...
It's a bit too
like
loud for you, I guess, for lack of a better term, you know? Like, yeah,
jewelry is like the one thing that I'm a moderate on. I'll wear like the most eye-watering fucking shirt of all time. But I would not wear flashy jewelry.
Cole, are you a hat guy?
Like, no, actually, I've actually... This is like the first year I've started wearing a hat regularly.
Because I was like kind of 50-50 on the question. So...
No, I almost never used to wear a hat, and then I started wearing like just a little knit beanie recently because it's fucking.
Oh, that seems very
cute.
cute.
In the desert. I've been getting into the roll beanie
back there.
Fucking with the camera.
After you kill those guys, go back to where you were.
Back to where I was? Okay. Let me kill this chicken first.
like the initial platform up there.
I would wear a cowboy hat though. I think once I earn the cowboy
I'll say this:
hat
you at least live in the desert, so you can wear a cowboy hat. It makes sense.
Yeah. I might get on my like, you know, my fucking fag cowboy shit.
So I get here.
Yeah. So you're gonna eventually want to go to the ramp, but actually, excuse me. Sorry. Go to the ramp area. I got mixed up for a second.
Okay.
Andy, actually, some jewelry.
And don't run, but go all the way to the end without running. Just I want to just point something out.
Yep.
All right. So, you want to jump off once you do the charge. You don't go to that cave. You actually
go this way.
In the distance on the right. Yeah, you see that ramp on the right over there? Yeah. That's where you jump onto, and then you do that for another supercharge, and that'll lead you back around.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what should work.
Jewelry that you should get is the any kind of Casio watch.
Oh, a nice watch. Yeah, I could definitely see myself wearing that. That's
yeah, no.
Because
no,
that's subtle.
With the Casio. Yeah, and they're like $25. They're the bet. They'll last you literally. They're bulletproof. They're fucking waterproof.
Oh god damn it! Well, okay, I at least know how to get back.
Okay, well now you know what to do. So.
Yeah. So now it's just a matter of it.
10,000 years. With one bag.
Yeah, a nice. I haven't had a nice watch in years. It's you know it's
yeah,
that.
You gotta get a.
I don't want to wear a watch.
Like a little Casio.
I don't. It's 2022. Come on, it's like wearing a top hat. No.
Dude, watches are kind of like for crypto people.
Oh, speaking of which, shout out to
Casio watch.
Shout out to fucking friend of the show, Josh, aka City of Freak, or formerly known as City of Freaks. He fucking got what's his face? He did an interview with like press about the election, and that like almost certainly directly led to Sean McElway getting outed from Data for Progress, and like the board kicking him off because he was obvious he did like super like he was voting on the polls he was doing on Predicted, but also he was super tied into the
So I'm not saying this to
the
SMBF,
yes,
in any way, but I think Sean McElway got himself kicked off in a lot of ways.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna not get Brian there.
Well, I think he has said on his prib that apparently, like, he was confirmed that the interview was the last straw for the board. Apparently, like not him doing it, but a piece but a piece that like he would answered questions for. It wasn't directly him though, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's nuts.
Is that you typing?
No, that is the that I think that's Gondel actually. I'm playing on a controller.
I thought that was just that level of fucking intense like control.
Yeah.
So like damn, I didn't know Insomniac was built like that.
Crumb says, "Let's fucking go."
Thank you, Crumb. I appreciate your support. God, I still have, oh god, I overshot that. Oh well.
You should do my Spanish on
So can I ask you, what is the, what's the cop class you take? The like.
I took a forensics as my.
Yeah. What is a homework assignment looking
it's
forensic?
All just. It literally it's just like it's like how do you what technologies can we use to throw black people in prison? Like that. It's like here's the thing on DNA testing, which is like, you know, fucking fake mostly, or at least it's like way overused. And then
it's so
like,
funny.
The way that the media talks about DNA is like it's a perfect testing method, but
I feel like they've gotten better about it though.
We did one on like a bullet forensics, which is also just like 80% fake. The deciding factor for that comes down to like, does the cop think it looks similar or not?
Yeah, bullet lie detectors. I feel like we still
lie detectors are, yeah, but they're not admissible.
That's true. You can't go use that in evidence in a court.
Yeah, you can't.
There's Anthony, by the way. There's more super jump shenanigans, but I don't know if it's easily explainable what to do.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll
the biggest like forensics frauds are
blood splatter.
Are blood splatter, like profiling, and like bullet like identification. It's fake.
In the Ace Attorney games, they use the bullet thing like so often. It's funny.
There was that. There was somebody who did like I mean, yeah, true crime people, very annoying, but they have I feel like they have been on the forefront of realizing all that shit is like super fake and making fun of it. And there was somebody who like had a bunch of forensic experts. It was blood splatter, and then it was I forgot what they call it, but it's like the kinetic tracing. So it's like bullets, and then like when something gets like, you know, if there's like a dent in the wall or something, and they just like created a bunch of scenarios where like they put a hammer, like hit a wall with a hammer, or like shot a bullet in a room, or like, you know, threw some paint on the wall, and they're like, all right, figure this out. They had like a 0% success rate. like they're just like making shit up.
Yeah, no, it's pathetic. It's so stupid. Yeah. It's annoying, but it's also like incredibly easy science. It really is. Like, it was all just designed by like guys who got all fucking, you know, they got seeds. It's all like science that sounds good to like a fucking dad, like a middle class dad. The professor is just the sheriff.
Those are the guys watching CSI.
Yeah, the professor is just the sheriff. Funny, because he just spends all of the lectures talking about how hard it is to be a cop or whatever.
It's so funny. Like, why did you take this course?
Because they thought it would be an easy fake class.
I thought it would be an easy fake class run by some, like, you know, because it's a class, like it's like a lecture, so like no cop is gonna, it's not gonna be, you know, a cop doing it. It's gonna be like some like true crime white woman that was like a prosecutor for 6 months or whatever.
It's science that works like 15%. There, it's the before it's reliable. Chrome says in chat.
And so you got Hank from Breaking Bad teaching you?
I literally, like, yeah, he's like light-skinned Hispanic Hank from Breaking Bad, and he just talks about how like the media is out to get.
What was that? What was the class? Were you done? Were you done with the class by the time the elections happened?
I literally didn't go on election day because he'd been doing that like DA is too soft on crime shit, Democrat governor too soft on crime, letting the criminals go out shit. That all the like deal faggots are doing, and I just like, I'm not going. I'm not going. Like, I don't want to hear this guy get mad because literally every single one of his candidates lost by like a landslide. It was really funny. New Mexico went all blue, which I was not expecting for a state that shares a border with Texas. I mean, it doesn't mean much in the long term because most of the candidates were just like, you know, we're gonna fucking stop the police.
Gondola. As a local, I'm wondering. It's kind of funny that Arizona Republicans are the only ones that are even trying to do the stop the steal shit, like, at all.
Oh, it's because the reason is because Arizona has been like really bad at running elections basically for its entire history, and it just keeps getting worse. I remember one year that there was like one polling booth for like the entirety of Maricopa County. That's like the level of like election.
Isn't that it's like they've always been bad, but just they were not like a swing state.
No, they were deep
until
red.
recently.
Yeah, we've always been
Yeah.
bad, and we weren't a swing state. And the thing is we have had early voting, like when we were a red state. So it has nothing so all this shit about them like complaining about like, oh, the Democrats are stealing it by putting fake ballots in the mailbox or whatever. It's like, yeah, I mean, you could have been saying that at any point over the last years, but you didn't give a shit because you were winning. Yeah, no. So it's the perfect like storm of just like, yeah, we've always been bad at it, and now that everyone is talking about it in the media, now it's like all of a sudden an issue for them.
Well, I think Arizona had like the funniest loser right-wing crank candidates this cycle.
We're always like the last or like the second to last to like announce like completed results, like every year. Like I'm pretty sure. I don't know if we're like the dead last.
Nevada's also pretty up there, but yeah.
Yeah, which, you know, are fucking neighbors. Fucking basically the same state. Yeah, it's like
it's so
Nevada's just Arizona, but like less of it has been consumed by urban sprawl.
it's also very funny how much of Nevada just is not owned in Nevada. Like how much.
Sorry, there was two things going on there. What did you say, Andy?
I was just saying it's just funny how much of Nevada is federal land and not like state owned.
Oh no, it's good. They should keep it that way.
Oh yeah. You know what? The question is, how do we buy land back from states back east? How do we?
Oh, that's not gonna happen, dude.
I know.
I don't know if you ever seen a map of how much federal land.
Yeah,
there is
it's for like some states it's 1%, right?
It's pretty bad. But yeah, Arizona's funny, man.
Yeah, you're the Amy's Baking Company state.
It's a cool state. You know, it's got its haters, but
it has the Grand Canyon. You know?
I don't know, dude. I'm New Mexico Canyon.
Yeah.
So Andy, I'm gonna share in stream chat what you need to do to get to the place that's kind of hard to get to. So if you want to pause the game and watch it, because it's not something I can explain.
That's fair. Right now I'm just trying to get these fucking drag. Oh, okay. Is this
and
okay? That's nuts. Jesus, come on. Crumb says he was born on January 6th.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was.
You know what? Fuck. I still don't like that that's like a thing now. That people just say January 6th, and it's like this horrible thing. And it's I think it was good, but people talk about it like it was 9/11. It wasn't.
Dude.
I mean, Boston talks about like their bombing was 9/11 when that wasn't, but you know.
That was just like a traffic accident. Like, get over that.
Well, see, Eli's also saying this because Eli does personally hate the city of Boston.
I do.
I mean, come on, dude. For real, like, giving your shit about tragedies is gay.
All tragedies have to be 9/11, except COVID, but, you know, COVID also is kind of 9/11.
I did see, like, people say that, like, when it was first going down, people were like, this is like a 9/11 of every day.
Oh, by the way, yeah, that was a phrase. Going back for a second, Gondola. Did you hear the follow-up news to the Amy Baking Company story, by the way?
Yeah, I think you were telling me.
This is like a Channel Awesome fucking.
No. So it's the funniest episode of Kitchen Nightmares. It's basically Gordon Ramsay went to a restaurant in Arizona where the one guy was acting like a mob guy and the other was a restaurant owner. The female restaurant owner was complaining about trolls on 4chan.
Oh yeah, I fucked it.
They also stole the tips, which was really fucked.
It's fun. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen like the UK Kitchen Nightmares.
It's so much more.
Yeah, like there are some assholes on there, but they're not the exact same kind of psychos that we have here.
Well, I mean, part of it is part of it is definitely American editing and like reality TV creating that. But it's also like, you know, it's very funny watching Gordon Ramsay yell at small business owners. It's funny that the hotel spinoff he has is even worse, like even more disgusting. Wait, why isn't the fire fucking?
I am absolutely certain. I'm absolutely
there are
certain.
literally episodes where there are women in it that are horny for it.
That's sick. I would love to have a TV show.
Absolutely certain he gets pussy.
I'm 100% certain, yeah.
Dude, he's pretty muscular.
Yeah, I mean, he's got like tats too, right? He's like tatted out.
I don't know. He's not tatted out. This last time I checked.
When was the last time you checked?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, what I meant was not that.
Yeah, Kitchen Nightmares is, I think, is definitely a reality TV.
Do you think he reviews the pussy that he's eating?
Let me say.
It's raw.
See, I was thinking it's tender. It's so tender. Moist.
Oh god.
I would watch this.
Oh god, I'm gonna vomit.
What chef would you watch? Like, what celebrity chef would you watch?
Well, rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the easy one.
That is kind of the answer.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would, but...
I mean, I could watch him talk about literally anything.
I won't judge you guys.
Mario Batali is probably funny. He got chompers, you know?
I think Guy Fieri would go crazy. I'm just imagining him with like spiky hair, you know, his face. He's just like fucking swinging his tongue back and forth.
Now, you know who doesn't eat pussy is the Cake Boss.
The what? Which one?
The Cake Boss.
The Cake Boss? I don't know that one.
What about the Man vs. Food guy?
Same thing as Guy Fieri.
He eats like fucking post-pregnancy. He's like a he's going in a maternity ward. He's bitch pussy. He's a pig.
That's the guy who like.
Yeah, you guys don't remember Cake Boss? He was like a old school Italian guy that made cakes.
He definitely doesn't.
Like
if he's an old school Italian guy, he does not eat pussy. Have you ever seen Sopranos, man?
Yeah, no, there's no way that guy eats pussy.
Yeah, 0.
Not a chance.
He couldn't look anyone in the eye if he had done that. Andy, are you fucking speedrunning
Rachel Ray, do you think she eats pussy?
No, this is what he needs to do to get to the last part of the level.
I think.
Actually, you know who?
Wait, is she lesbian?
No, I don't think so.
Who?
You know who would probably be sick at eating pussy is the Iron Chef, like the Asian guy.
The one that was in John Wick 3.
The one that was in John Wick 2, I think.
No, it was 3.
It was 3? I thought
yeah.
It was 2.
No, the Iron Chef guy from John was definitely in 3. Because they have the big night fight in the Hall of Mirrors. Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah, isn't that 2?
No, that's 3.
I thought
That
in
is
3
totally
they were, like,
3.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they do both in that movie.
Andy.
I remember. I am 100% right here.
Chat, back me up here, dude.
Chat can say whatever they want. They're wrong. I know it's both. I saw that movie in theaters.
Who's the Iron Chef Asian guy? What the fuck is his name? Oh, Chef Morimoto. That's right. No. That's not Chef. No, it's not Chef Morimoto.
What's her name?
It's because I'm right, Crumb. That's why you trust me more.
Deaf Girl?
Look up IMDb John Wick Chapter 3.
Dude, I'm looking. He's in John Wick Chapter 3. Fuck.
Told you so. Because I specifically remember being, wait, the main villain in this movie is on Iron Chef? That's crazy.
I thought it was 2.
You thought wrong. I don't know what to tell you.
I could have sworn it was 2.
I think that movie has the best kill in any of the movies, which is the horse kick.
I don't know.
Where it's the guy in the barn and he shoots the gun and the horse just kicks a guy running in through the door across the room.
I'm kind of over those movies.
I'm excited for 4.
Do you think Barefoot Contessa eats pussy?
No.
Ah, almost.
Do you think that one bitch that kind of looks like a busted Natalie Portman eats pussy?
You mean Natalie Portman?
No. You're biased here. You can't comment. You don't see me being like that guy's. You don't see me being like that guy's asshole is disgusting.
Why would I even? I would never say that. Look at the heck of the assholes. Come on. It's gross.
Yeah, we can't weigh in on this.
You're not talking about Ruby Rose, are you?
No, dude. Fucking. Gianna did.
By the way, Andy, are you excited for Advance Wars Switch in 2026?
Yeah, I guess I am. That's when that's coming out. Might as well be. So for those of you who don't know, Nintendo announced a new Advance Wars collection of the first 2 games on Game Boy Advance. In E3 2020, the game got it was originally for, I believe, late December. The game got delayed till April. But funny thing about Advance Wars 1 and 2, or the funny things about Advance Wars 1, the main villains of the game are not Russia. And the game literally was about to come out like the week after the Ukraine war started, so it got delayed to never.
Do you know when the North American launch of Advance Wars 1 was?
2001 sometime.
September 10th, 2001.
That's funny. Oh my god.
Yes.
That's fucked up.
That is the most dodged
Like
bullet of all time.
John Wick Chapter 3.
If it was September 12th, that game would not have been released in America.
You know who's in John Wick Chapter 2 is Common.
Yes, that's true. John Wick Common was in, and he wasn't in 3. I don't know if he's coming back.
And he was also in the Suicide Squad.
Who was he in that movie again?
He was his black friend. He was the Joker's black friend.
Okay.
He was the rap critic.
But you know what's weird? Advance Wars on the GBA did not come to Japan until 2004.
Dang.
That's fucked up.
And I don't know if that was because of, 9/11 or it was for other reasons. I don't know, but weird, right?
Yeah.
What if it was Advance Wars?
good one.
Yeah, I know, it really is. Makes
No,
you
it's
think.
not.
Andy,
That's-
what do you got? Huh?
I got nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got nothing.
I'm making sure there's no dead air.
I appreciate that. No, I do. I do. We got 10 people in here.
Most of it's carbon monoxide. But, you know, occasionally I do a little filet mignon.
Let's see.
By the way, Crumb is, really active in chat. Crumb, do you want to come on stream? Because we got an extra slot here.
Yeah, you can join, Crumb, if you would like.
We can talk about how I've been getting into smoking weed and listening to Pink Floyd. I kind of missed. I missed this part of my high school. I missed this part of my high school development, so I have to kind of relive smoking weed and having a Dark Side of the Moon poster that kind of looks weird. It's got lenticular shit on it. Do you guys have those kind of guys in high school? The weed smoking guys that were really into Dark Side of the Moon and Tool?
Yeah, I was gonna say that was me.
Every high school has those.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, mine was a Jewish guy. It was a Jewish guy that I was friends with. He kind of looked like Jesse Eisenberg in Batman vs Superman. And he would just walk around the high school barefoot listening to Tool.
That's sick.
And I think I missed out. I think he was on to something.
Hello, Crumb.
Hey, Crumb.
Crumb, you're muted. Yeah.
Crumb, what's your favorite Tool song?
Oh, I'm assuming technical
difficulty.
I need to know what your favorite Tool song is. Tool sucks. What?
Was that? I think Zoe said that.
What about? Oh, okay. But never mind. We're back. What about Dope Smoker?
Well, how you gonna be? Sorry, I got a work email.
I like Dope Smoker.
Yeah, nah, Dope Smoker. Andy, we gotta get you on this shit. We gotta get you into Tool.
There we go. What's up?
There we go.
I think that would be sick, dude.
Uh-oh.
How you doing, Crumb?
Dude, it's numbers.
I'm doing alright.
Cole, the only way to do that is to get them to write a video game soundtrack.
Yeah, they need to do a Sonic the Hedgehog with Tool soundtrack.
Dude, they probably would.
That would go hard. I would play the fuck out of a Sonic, but he's skating on parabolas and shit.
Dude, I had such a realization about Sonic music the other day. It has such a strange decline because I watched my friend playing
Frontiers.
Sonic Frontiers with them. Yeah, and that and then the other Sonic music from the last ones that have come out, it really is bizarre to know that it went from Michael Jackson making some of the music to they got
Michael Jackson wrote Smooth Criminal for Sonic the Hedgehog, which is crazy. The Smooth Criminal beat was originally a Sonic the Hedgehog.
You're lying.
I'm not.
I don't think he did. I don't. No, no. Smooth Criminal was 1989. That is not. It's Sonic.
No, because it was a bunch of stuff on the Bad album was originally used as Sonic stuff. I swear to God, dude. There's
no. That album. I know one of the songs. I think "Strangers in Moscow" that was written for Sonic 3 first, but I didn't know.
No, dude. Speed Demon was written for Sonic as well.
No, you're lying.
I mean, you can't. Are you disagreeing with the POC?
Yes.
With a POC about Michael Jackson, an area that you have more expertise in?
Yeah, Billie Jean was originally entitled Amy Rose. Not that you know that.
You know that he wrote Off the Wall for Sonic.
Yeah, he wrote Remember the Times for Sonic.
He wrote Running Back for Sonic the Hedgehog.
That would be sick. He wrote Rock and Robin for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, but then meanwhile you go from that and then you listen to the new stuff and it's like they got their little cousin to write the lyrics.
Andy, you can't cut corners on this. You have
I
to do
know.
all those brands.
I know. I'm giving it till another
make sure.
5. I know. I am aware of
I think
that.
you would, bro, you would fuck with the Sonic R soundtrack because they got like a fake ass Whitney Houston to do it all. It's kind of sexual.
I remember you had that on your top 100 Spotify albums.
It is literally one of my favorite albums of all time.
Cole, can you feel the sunshine? Is it bright enough?
Are you living in the city?
It's beautiful. These are beautiful songs. Like they go so hard. It's like some Sade shit.
See, because I've just been going through Umineko recently. That's really the main music I'm listening to, even though a lot of it is not at all the genre that I usually listen to.
You normally listen to Crumb. You normally listen to Southern Rap.
Sure.
You strike me as a Southern rap fan.
It would be sick if Andy was on his Dirty South shit.
I was saying, I don't know if you in the chat. I don't care like who your favorite rapper is. If someone asks you who your favorite rapper is, can you just tell the people
Oh,
say that?
Yeah.
Crumb. Wait, who? Little Ugly Mane is my favorite rapper. Would you like me to say that?
Please say that.
I did. I just said it. That's me saying it. There you go.
Dude.
But no, I'm white enough. You know my favorite rapper is MF2.
Thug Isolation would be crazy.
That would go hard.
Andy, you gotta get on your fucking Little Ugly Mane shit.
It's like not even.
Gotta,
actually, it would be way
gotta,
Hold on, let me turn Chrome. I have Chrome kind of quiet for a second.
It would be so much funnier if Andy's favorite one was like one of the obscure ones. Like if it was like Bedwetter or something. You know what I mean? Like one of the side projects. Like you're a real fan. You know what I mean? You actually love this guy.
Andy loves real pop.
Yeah, Chrome is quiet. I turned him up. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. It was on my end. I had you quiet.
Andy's favorite rapper is Kanye, but only the past couple months.
It's been so funny because Eli hates Kanye. And Cole is obviously a fan, so it's just been so funny posting
I wouldn't call myself a fan anymore.
No.
I still greatly enjoy his music.
But posting it for both of them in chat and like just getting the dual reactions of being like,
someone needs. I've said this before. We just gotta kill him at this point. There's nothing we can. We gotta take one. We gotta take one for the team.
yeah, no, he out racism Tim Pool. That's insane.
We gotta just kill him at this point.
I think he
kill
needs
him.
help, man.
I think we gotta cut our losses. You know, we as black people, we wrong.
Honestly, I think it was a lost cause the second that he started dating Kim K. I think the second that she sunk her teeth into him, it was over. You know what I mean?
She did do something to him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Think about it like this. Why is he anti-Semitic? Oh, it's because of Pete Davidson, right?
Who apparently, according to Kanye's word of mouth, has a 10-inch dick.
I don't believe that.
I do.
I don't believe that, but I do believe.
I believe Kanye believes that.
I do believe that.
I believe that Kanye has like a 5. Like it's not small, but it's wrong for the frame, you know. Like because you have to have a weird dick if you're that crazy. Having a weird, like Michael Jackson had a weird dick. Jeffrey Epstein had a weird dick. Like Adolf Hitler had a weird dick.
You know that.
All the great men, all the fucking
these things.
Great man theory is real, but it's like you end up
in the world.
Great man theory is real, but it's like if you have a weird dick, you end up in the history books as like one of its worst monsters.
That's unfair. Napoleon Bonaparte apparently had a weird dick.
Yeah, Napoleon had a
He
weird
was a
dick.
monster.
He's not one of history's
Yeah.
greatest monsters.
Yes, he absolutely was. Napoleon was a
Yes, he
horrible,
was.
horrible man.
He did like genocides and shit. in
Oh look,
Eastern
look.
Europe.
I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying he's not an asshole. I'm just saying he's not
he's
Hitler.
good. Don't let these haters.
I'm saying
tell you
is, I
otherwise.
really like that one movie from 1920, so...
That's true. That's true.
There's a great
I'm a hater.
story about Beethoven and Napoleon.
Yeah, Beethoven
That
fucking hate. I was about to bring that up. You just don't like. I was about to say the only reason you don't like him is because Beethoven fucking had a horrible interaction with
That's
him.
why I don't like Stalin. It's because Shostakovich fucking hated him. Like that's my main reason there.
Stalin had
The greatest
syphilis.
music makers didn't like you, I don't like you.
Stalin did.
Exactly.
Stalin had syphilis. Dude, Kanye didn't like George Bush. They both probably have weird dicks, but he's history's greatest music maker. And I have to agree, I don't like George Bush because of Kanye.
And George
No other reason.
Bush doesn't like black people, so...
And George Bush doesn't. That was so dude. We need real as fuck Kanye back, but we're not getting it back.
Oh,
until
yeah.
we kill him.
Like,
We have to
that's
kill
that,
him.
that is why it is so jarring. Like, it's been said before, it's not like the newest take in the world, but it is truly just jarring to go back and just see how he was in, like, 2005. And it's just like, oh my god. Like, genuinely, it becomes so impossible to believe that he is the way he is.
All right.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I
what truly was,
I
like,
hit
the point of
215.
it.
I'm just gonna finish the world now and do the boss level. I gave Tree Chops a good honest try, but we gotta move on.
Oh yeah, exactly. It has been a minute.
It's pissing me off, dude. I'm gonna have to say the end.
All right, what's the boss
Alright,
level?
obviously that was a hard level. I do want to know, did you appreciate what
Yeah,
it was
no,
doing?
it's definitely
Yeah,
cool,
like,
and
yeah.
I'll probably beat it
Yeah.
next time I play Spyro 1, which will, be sometime. Probably. I'll probably play this game again in like.
I'm probably never gonna play this game ever again.
Well, I was gonna say like
That's how
under
I feel
2
about,
years.
Like all the games that I've tried on stream, where it's like, yeah, guys, we'll totally play them again.
Yeah, you're never touching Morrowind again.
Morrowind's never getting played.
Dude, that
And
game
dude,
is
Morrow,
fucking
your
so-
Morrowind says
Omar says the treetops is torment sent from the devil. But he also says that Shostakovich was probably 12 inches wall plastic, which is an interesting theory, but okay.
I don't think that, if I'm being honest. I think he was I think he was a solid 4, but comfortable with that. You know what I mean? Like embraced it.
He had other things to worry about, frankly.
yeah. Like I don't think
Worried
this- I
about,
don't think this guy
being
was worried
sent to a
about it.
gulag all the time.
Yeah, like
That happens to me all the time.
Yeah, I just chill. I'm just laid back. It's not a problem for a real one like me.
it's true. That's true.
You think they had good weed up in the Soviet Union?
No. That's why they were all depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they were all listening to fucking Tchaikovsky or whatever the fuck that guy was.
Tchaikovsky was way before the Soviet Union. Like,
Yeah, I'm surprised you said that name in particular though. Like I expected you to just say fake name.
Yeah, I mean, you at least knew he was Russian. I'll give him that.
No, I knew it was a Russian guy. It's fucking Chopin or whatever.
That is the coolest thing you've ever
do
seen.
you know that Tchaikovsky was gay? Do you know
It
that?
was the guy that sung Conte Partita.
Oh, I
It's
hate
fucking
him.
Angela, whatever the fuck that guy is name. There's like a woman's name.
Shut
What
up.
the fuck is that guy's name? He sucks.
You know, I'm getting that call.
That's good. Yeah, he can do that.
I'm doing so good at
Though I'm not a huge Andrea Bocelli fan myself, but
Next time someone asks you who your favorite
Actually,
composer is, can
you know
tell
what?
them-
Speaking of Kanye, you know what's fucked up is that Kanye is a huge Kenny G fan.
That is messed
That-
Yeah, he had
that's
him on his
like-
record.
that's crazy.
You know what else is?
Oh.
That's honestly worse than the racism.
It is so much. It's like that's probably his favorite jazz guy.
Yeah, it's like
Which is so
there's
fucked
like
up.
mental illness, and then there's just being evil. You know what I mean? And like Kenny G
Yeah.
is just evil.
That's just awful. He has Kenny G do a track on Jesus is King.
And it's terrible.
It sucks. It ruins
It's
like
actually
the beat
the
sucks.
worst part of the album.
You get like a really good verse from Pusha T, and then you have to go back to listening to the beat, which sounds like a fucking car like is left unlocked too long. Oh my god. And then you get the Kenny G solo that isn't even in the middle of the song like it's normally supposed to be. It's just at like the end. It's like, what the fuck?
See, I'm thankful that he did that, because then when it came on, I knew that I could just skip the rest of the song and like not be worried. You know what I mean?
It would probably be better if it was in the middle.
No, because I don't think it's a good like solo. I think
It's not.
It's like so bad it just detracts.
Boymore says they're trying to think of a Kenny G joke, and I just can't. Fuck Kenny G.
There's no Kenny G song. Yeah, no, he sucked. And that's probably Kanye's favorite.
Have you ever seen
jazz
that
guy,
picture of Kenny G and Miles Davis together?
He's not that. Just thinking of that, just knowing that exists is making me depressed.
Alright, I gotta get the picture.
Miles Davis is kind of like the corniest jazz guy next to Kenny G, though.
He was goofy, yeah. He looked like someone just got James Brown like soaking wet.
I think it's cool that he tried to do pop music and just like completely fell on his face.
I like this big dumb robot design. That's pretty fun.
I love his fusion shit, but like it's so funny that just in like back then he invented SoundCloud, like. Yeah.
No, I actually don't think it's like that bad, but I showed it to Zoe. She made a good point. She's like, yeah, I mean, it's not that bad, but it's like he's Miles Davis. He should know better. But I showed her like one song off of one of his albums. She said it sounds like it would be like in a Viagra commercial.
Yeah, that's actually real.
That's real. Like
Davis is bad Miles Davis, because like.
That's like everything like. You get to like.
Because he has good periods and bad periods, you know.
You get to every album after
I think he has no bad periods until probably around literally after the 70s, I guess.
It's funny that at the same time he was making the Viagra commercial music that like Herbie Hancock was dropping one of the best disco albums ever created.
Yeah.
It's like so messed up.
Found this out recently. Dude, did you know that Herbie Hancock made a drum and bass album?
Yes, I've listened to it.
No.
It's not good, but it's like, I'm just shocked by the idea of it, you know what I mean? Like, he was in tune enough to like know to make
so
that, you know what I mean?
Jazz guys are so fucking cool. Like, it's cool that like the boring end for a jazz guy is like you get addicted to heroin.
Oh no! Yeah,
Like,
it's either you died too young or you lived long enough to make like the strangest album of all time.
Yeah. Like if Miles Davis or like Charlie Parker lived another like 10 years, it would be like Avatar 2 out here.
Charlie Parker, if Charlie Parker even remotely touched like avant-garde jazz,
a computer. Yeah, if he touched a computer, I'd kill myself.
No,
No, dude, it would be over.
No.
Dude, imagine if Dizzy Gillespie had access to Fruity Loops. I would fucking kill
He was making ERB beats.
I would fucking kill myself, dude. It would be like Wakanda.
You know. No, see, jazz guys were good when there was like disco and electronic music was coming out. They were just like making that shit. But now that hip hop is the main thing, jazz guys have regressed. I don't know if you ever heard jazz guys try to do hip hop, but it is some of the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's really bad. You just mean like bad, not good.
No, well, yeah, there's that, but then there's like, so I went to like the Pittsburgh Jazz Festival, which is one of the larger jazz festivals, and there was like a bunch of like famous dudes there or whatever, and they were just like, there was this one guy who he did this thing where he would like play the trumpet, but then like rap in between, and it was just like really not good. And he was talking, Zoe, what was that guy's like? It was, he had like a name for it. It was like music. Oh yeah. He was saying he's a musician, because music is kind of like magic.
Fucking kill yourself. Holy
music
shit.
is kind of like magic, and he's like the magician who does the magic, so he's a magician.
New Jazz is a plague, bro.
This is what would happen.
Gondola?
This is what would happen.
We gotta go back to Bebop, man.
Gondola. Serious question here. Serious question. When you were at the Jazz Festival.
If Sun Ra was a millennial, like this is the kind of shit
that would work. And Sun Ra, literally, if was a millennial, he would be the exact same. Nothing would have changed.
He would have been
popular. He would have been
popular.
Yeah, he would have been the exact same. He would have been the exact same, but none of us would remember him fondly.
Well,
he would have been the exact same, except he would have been big on witch talk. You know what I mean?
He would be on buck breaking as the spiritual advisor. and start doing like tone poems about how they're making all the little boys dress like girls.
No,
son.
Wait, fuck. How do I get that gem? Fuck. Oh god damn it.
How do you get that gem?
God.
Oh, dude, I love Sun Ra.
Wait,
Sun Ra
hold on.
definitely
Okay,
ran a
just
cult,
go up here.
which I think is awesome.
Yeah, he was definitely roasted.
So Gondola, what I wanted to ask you was, when you were at the Jazz Festival, how many guys were you like, that were like semi-famous or like the actual and real bands? Were you just like, I'm better than you? Why am I better than you?
Oh, none of them. First of all, I had only been studying jazz for like a year back then.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
Out of the realm of possibility. But even now, I mean, all those guys play, I mean, they suck, but they like play like fucking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't do that shit.
Oh yeah.
That's
you
true.
will never be a better musician than them, but you can be a better musical artist than them, like easily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I haven't like given.
Imagine
I think it's not hard to do that.
Music is a hobby for me. I haven't given myself over to it like those people have. Even if the results are bad for them. You know what I mean? I can judge them, but you know, what have I done? What albums have I released?
Releasing albums, I don't think that's as cool. I think if you just became a bar guy who just went to bars and played at bars, I think you'd be.
There are some people that are like crazy. Like we went down to
Detroit.
We went down to. That's a whole different story.
Oh, okay.
But we went down to. We live next to Braddock, and they have like a community like festival or whatever. And there was just like some absolute nobodies playing just like the hardest funk music you've ever heard in your entire life.
Dude,
like this woman was just like belting the fucking the vocals, and it was just like, what the fuck? like this is just like a community festival for like a town of like 1,000 people. Like
I'm gonna go, but I'll be
like they're making no money off of this. Like it's so fucking cool. But yeah, dude, that is like the ideal, I guess. Just being like 50 years old and being like way too good, and having made like zero money off of it.
Yeah, cause it's like, cause then it never becomes like a weight on you. You know what I mean? You never have to worry about like, oh, what is my next statement? What is like this? Like, how long is like this gonna last? It's just like, I'm just gonna do it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It'll never be as serious for me as those people, because like, you know, when you do that, you make your life into the art, you know.
Exactly.
Like you become the art in a way, you know.
No, yeah, you become the musician.
You become the musician.
I'm gonna remember musician until the day I die. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
You can look that shit up on Spotify.
He gave like a whole speech about it. Like, don't understand how much he was really pitching for this.
Oh yeah. No, he was trying to get the audience. I mean, they were being respectful, but I think he was like, really
this is powerful. He thought he had something.
This might be bad, but for some reason I imagine him giving a speech about how he's the musician, talking like he's Herschel Walker and he's got brain damage.
I think it's also cool, like looking at the demographics of like who goes to a jazz festival to like realize like what a fucking nerd you are. It's like, it's all people who are like fucking nerds like me and Chrome or whatever, and then it's just like the most hippie looking like 50-year-old dude white guys, like, you know, and they're like hippie wives or whatever, and they're just like they got into jazz. They got into jazz during like Coltrane's like spiritual period, you know, like
Yeah, exactly.
like they're just like so into it from like the spiritual like perspective of it or whatever. There was definitely some hoteps. They were like with their staffs and shit, dude. Like,
Did you go talk to them?
No. Dude,
yeah, no, Gondola's the guy that hoteps want to talk to at a jazz festival.
I was too afraid they'd spit truths at me.
Spit that you're the white devil. You're ruining jazz.
Yeah.
And hey, that's their perspective, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta be told.
No, jazz festivals are funny. I didn't go this year, but maybe next year.
I want to go to the opera again, like when I have like disposable income for that again.
You know, I've never been to an opera.
It's really good. It's actually, if you really
two very differing perspectives there.
Wait, what?
Zoe just said it sucks.
At the same time, Zoe said it sucks. You're like, it's really good, actually.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not for everyone. That's fine.
I think my main hang-up is I don't speak Italian.
Well, they have like subtitles on the seats in front of you, and it's fine.
Oh,
that's crazy! I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
In several languages, actually.
That's a huge barrier to entry. I did not.
It's always in I believe English, Spanish, French, Italian, and German, plus another language if it happens.
I forget if you were in this conversation, Eli, but I remember seeing Bozo and Ricky, it might have been on Twitter, talk about going to the opera or whatever, and Ricky was horrified to learn that in America we have operas that are in English.
I mean, there are operas in English. Like, there are actually a good deal that are in English.
Are they good?
Some of them are really great.
Okay.
Like, I don't have anything to say there. It's just, yeah, I can think of quite a few right now.
There's operas in every language.
Yeah. But yeah, seats are only like $35, so it's, you know, not necessarily expensive, but it's like I'd have to go to New York to make the whole trip, so.
Oh, come on.
It adds up.
I'm gonna learn Klingon so I can make an opera in Klingon.
Someone's probably already done that, I feel like.
Well, like, there's no way it's good, you know what I mean?
Well, yes,
There's no way yours would be good.
I disagree.
There's actually a lot of really great opera in Czech. Well, maybe not a lot, but there's at least
more than you would think.
Selection. Yeah.
Alright, World 5 time. Probably just do clean up and then one more level. Maybe two, depending on how much time we have.
Love these little chicken guys, they're so cool.
Yeah.
Guy's supposed to be?
He's just a guy. He's just, I think he might be like a penguin. I don't know. Underneath that. Klingon opera is a thing in universe. That's true. One of the things I know about Star Trek is that Klingons do love listening to opera.
That's funny.
Look at this guy.
Weird.
Oh, you know what the small dude with like the little neck looks like? He kind of looks like Beaker from the Muppets.
I literally was just about to say that. I was just gonna say he looks like the guy from the Muppets.
This world's fun.
Oh.
From what I remember.
It is a
oh wait, no, I didn't save. Alright, we're gonna take that L.
Everything is far. I've got to keep it.
That's probably true.
Speaking of the Muppets, I assume the answer is probably, but how many of you guys are gonna watch the Game Awards?
Game Awards?
Yeah.
The Gay Awards.
It's in like 2 weeks.
Probably end up watching with friends. I'll just stream it and I'll be there.
Yeah, I have a group of friends
What?
to watch it with and get drunk.
Sorry, hold on, Gondola. What did you say?
Am Am I forgetting something about the Game Awards? Do they have Muppets?
Oh, yeah. They came on like I think 2 years in a row. To Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot about that.
Yeah, that is. It was a reoccurring bit.
I kind of forgot.
To support the Muppet game.
No, just to have Muppets. Just. Oh, the sheep equivalent for health in this game, in this level, is mushrooms. That's kind of funny. I love that death sound.
So cool.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's
Have we like booked all our tickets and shit?
Yep.
We booked the ones to and from Atlanta.
Are you guys gonna go meet Bo though?
No,
God,
I'm
let's
from
go.
Atlanta, although Bozo wants to meet up again. The thing is, Bozo doesn't like actually live in Atlanta.
No, yeah. She lives like 30 minutes away. But at the same time, it's like,
Welcome to the Dreamweavers.
that'd be high, you know what I mean?
While chasing Nasty's minions in this world,
That's it.
you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
We'll be there for a while.
Not that long this year. Not like 2 years. Yeah, what time do you leave for Miami?
I
I forgot what I'm sure.
But for the record, it's 7:30.
On Monday? Sunday.
I'm gonna hijack your phone.
Get a little quiet, Gal. I'm just gonna turn you up.
Oh wait.
I put my mic away because I'm eating ice cream.
Oh, that
I
makes
could drive
sense.
you?
I mean, it would be cool
Yeah,
if
it would
you...
be cool. I have to. I feel so bad. I was scared of
It's a holiday.
I think I just spanked you.
What?
No.
In the game, you know.
Yeah, the game that we're
Oh, I thought you said you did.
No. I would never spank someone.
Dude, I love these wacky guys.
Oh,
Why is the hitbox? I guess I have to go around.
Tough, too. How do you beat him?
Oh wait, okay.
Oh, so they get. So there's something. Oh, so maybe if you dodge them all, you can break that thing, and it'll make them all less
Wow.
beatable.
Yeah.
Like try to like dodge them all and just get to the laser that keeps like making them big.
Yeah, do that.
Through that, which is way more satisfying.
That's some good sound designer. I wonder if I wonder how much of the Spyro on team still works at Insomniac.
That's a good point. Sorry if you hear me peeing. I'm not actually.
I do not hear you peeing, but I hear a sink in the background. But
Yeah. That guy's got a big old toothy smile.
Like how Spyro's got little tiny fucking legs.
Let me show you the walk animation.
Spyro, nicely
It
done.
looks like how like my
I'll be
cat
done when
would
I've toasted that nasty Nork.
Godla, would you like to see something very funny? Look at this little walk animation he's got.
walk like
He's
a
so
rat.
good. Just walk like a rat. Looks like he's got somewhere to be.
I love how rats walk, dude. They just around.
You know what Sony should do?
What?
Sony should put the Ape Escape games on consoles and PC so I can play them. on my PC.
The Ape Escape one is well, they did. I think Ape Escape 1 is playable on PS5 like digitally. 2 I think is might be
2 is
streaming
on
only.
PS2, PS4, but it's the PAL version.
Ugh. You don't want that.
Then 3 is no.
It's so funny how Sony is just like, yeah, sometimes we'll do the PAL, sometimes NTSC. We don't care.
660.
Is that all the yes, that is all the dragons. Okay. Well, it's not hard. I'm bad.
Treetops, I'd say is
yeah. The
hard,
level I was just on,
like,
most of the game on. No, I'm just very
No,
bad.
yeah. I don't even think Treetops is necessarily like hard. I just think a lot of it is very unintuitive because the game, it is inherently.
Yeah, some of those turns, like you have to like turn in the right spot, or otherwise you'll lose enough speed. It's cool, but it.
I think like I did not have problems executing it, but figuring that out definitely like took a while.
Oh yeah, because it's like again, it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, I don't. There's something like very
How the
unintuitive
fuck
about
do I
like
get past
having
these guys?
to learn to like take a right off of some random thing, and then it's like, oh, here's like the rest of the map. Like, what can I? It feels
one
like
of my
cheating
favorite levels in this game. I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, do I need like supercharge or something? Like, what's going on? Eli, do you know why I'm not able to? Oh,
guys.
Oh, I think I have to get the fireworks. So, oh yeah, that guy.
Because you don't believe in the heart of the cards. That's why.
Very helpful answer.
I don't like it's. I haven't played this game in a couple of years. I don't have every little detail.
I get that. I know what I gotta do. I gotta fly over this asshole.
This is one of those games. I think that. Oh my god, I didn't think you had a cannon.
Oh, can I shoot the cannon? Oh yeah, I think I can. Yeah, let me just.
Oh my god, I can't believe they have a gun in Spyro.
This is not even the first gun.
Oh, it's a shrink ray.
Yeah. Shrink both of them or just one?
Yeah, I can. I just need to aim it properly. No.
Imagine big Spyro.
I've seen art of that.
That's a lot of information.
That work?
For you to,
yeah, that's good enough. Okay.
Is it just auto?
I didn't say I liked it.
It was implied.
No, you got to turn it kind of precisely. There is a little bit of wiggle room, but it's, you know.
I'm not a furry, so.
I think you aren't. Like, I believe you, but at the same. Oh my god.
No, I just glided from the wrong spot.
I didn't think you could do that at all.
Oh, I didn't even notice those gems over there.
What's your what's everybody's favorite like PlayStation game from this era? Like if you have one.
PlayStation 1.
PS1, PS2, kind of like early PS2. You know?
Those are two very different answers.
Yeah.
Both then.
Favorite PS1 game.
Most of the games that I played on PS1, I associate with PS2 because I played them on my PS2.
That's
you know,
true.
I mean,
PS2 did have 100% back compatibility.
I don't even know which ones are which, you know.
I have the same thing. I think I guess it would be Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, that's a pretty good answer. That might be mine. It's either that or Mega Man X4.
Which I've never actually beat Final Fantasy VII, but I had fond memories of it as a kid.
It's good. There are definitely chunks of that game that are rough to go through, but most of it's pretty solid. And also, like, I think you went through it recently. Like, the opening of that game is very good. Like the first like 8-ish, like 8 to 10 hours, very solid.
I also really like. This is not a good game. However, I liked it. It was like there was like a Dragon Ball fighting game on the PS1.
Yes. I know which one you're talking about. It has a stupid. There's two of them. They localized. It's Dragon Ball Final Bout for the PS1 and Ultimate Battle 89 or something.
22.
Ultimate Battle 22.
Yeah,
What, did it have 22 characters or something?
Yeah, it had 22 characters. Dude, it had good art.
It did, because they scanned it in. I know, I've seen that game.
No, that game was cool. It fucking sucked, but it was cool. I remember I got it because I wanted to get, what was the PS2 Dragon Ball?
Budokai.
Yeah, I wanted that game, but it was like $60, and the Dragon Ball Ultimate Fight 22 or whatever was like $30 because it was like a fucking old ass PS1 game. My dad was like, it's like the same thing. So he got me the fucking shitty PS1 one, and damn if I didn't.
I'll be right back.
Hours.
So funny.
Yeah.
That's some real cute childhood gaming experience.
Yeah. I played a lot of fighting games as a kid. I don't really like them that much anymore. Except I like to play them at like the arcade or whatever, but
Yeah.
they're just like too complicated now.
Get
It used
that.
to be. I remember like fighting games. Like you like opened up a little booklet, and then there'd be like one page, and it had all the moves, and it was like 10 moves. And now it's like you open up fucking like Tekken 7 or whatever, and you're just like, oh my.
I mean, okay, Tekken 7, yeah, there are a lot of moves, but there are fighting games that like you might like Guilty Gear Strive that doesn't have very many
I've played that one.
moves. Yeah.
I think a lot of people said they liked that. I liked
It's good.
I liked Street Fighter 5 even though a lot of people had issues with it. But I played a lot of it. It's kinda boring.
I'm a big KOF guy, but which is not the most moves, but it also might be more than
Yeah.
you'd like. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. My
Yeah.
favorite fighting games are like Street Fighter Third Strike.
Third Strike
Like,
is so fun.
They literally just
You might get back into 6, but obviously Third Strike is still, vibrant community there.
yeah, not a very balanced game, but pretty good. Also,
No.
it had the fucking banger music.
Real low. Yeah, with fighting games for me, it's kind of like the exact opposite. I never played them as a kid. Aside from like Smash Bros, I just like had no interest. And very
Okay.
recently, my friend has been into them, and he's been
Yeah.
getting me into them, and I've just been realizing like, oh, I really like these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a great genre.
That's that's dangerous for you, Crumb.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever genuinely invest time into one specifically, but
Yeah.
as an idea, I think they're just very fun, and like playing them with friends is like incredible. You know what I mean?
Play KOF. That's
I'm back.
what I have to say.
I'll play KOF someday.
I like KOF. I never really got into it, but it was similar enough to the Street Fighter that I was able to play it.
We lost a bunch of people.
When I was a kid, I was really into the 3D fighters. I liked Tekken Tag. That shit was fucking awesome.
Tekken.
What's the one where you have like
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
Yeah, Soul Calibur and Tekken Tag were kind of my top.
Soul
I
Calibur.
mean, now you just have Tekken. Really 3D fighters fell off except for Tekken.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of the only one that lasted.
Well,
did
they
make
do
another
release a Soul Calibur.
People seem to like it, but it like
It flopped very hard. You're right.
Fucked it up. Yeah, they fucked it up somehow. I don't know. Doesn't seem like anyone plays anymore.
Obviously, I'm gonna have to get into the Necro fighting game after I finish it. the main story.
It's so. By the way, There's actually kind of a funny Umin Echo story with Zoe and Gondola. So they left last year for Christmas vacation, and while they were gone, Angie and one other two people who were playing through the game just like posted about that game constantly while they were gone.
They took our Discord server over.
Yeah, right.
It became the Umin
I've
Echo
been
server for
talking
like.
to Angie as I've been playing it.
It became the Umin Echo server for like 2 weeks. It was really funny.
So funny. Just I actually still don't understand what it is. Is it just like a visual novel?
Yeah,
or
it's a
is there
visual
actual,
novel.
like, gameplay.
It's a visual novel with some puzzles.
There is no gameplay other than trying to figure things out. Because it presents you with many mysteries and riddles, some of which it will tell you the answer, and some of which, at least for me, has not yet. But you can try to piece together and make your own theories. You could think that as a game in itself, but there's no interactive element other than put text forward and
yeah. So in that, would I be able to? Would it be a decent experience to just watch a walkthrough of it, or just watch someone else play it? Because I can't play it on my Chromebook that I have, just because it's like I can't run EXP files. But like I want to play it. You know what I mean?
You know what, Chrome? I'm just gonna say it. Yes. Watching a Let's Play of a VN and playing a VN are probably the exact same experience.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I didn't know if it was like if there was like any hidden thing I might have been missing. You know what I mean?
You definitely wouldn't want to do a Let's Play with commentary, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I had a feeling Crumb wouldn't even imply that. Oh, god damn
it. Yeah, that would be terrible. Yeah,
what
like
if
play Umin Echo. It's like.
All right, let me propose this one to you. What if they put it in book form? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd lose Then you'd lose all the great voice acting and the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, the great voice acting.
This sounds like more effort than any visual novel I've ever played, though I guess I'm not too into them. You know what I mean?
How many have you played? Like, can we get a number?
A mystery novel. Do you find that high effort?
I would say I've played like 10, maybe. I do not remember any of their names.
Well, that's more than I thought, so I'll give you credit for that.
Oh. Or like indie-ish ones. You know what I mean? Never played like a popular one.
I don't know if high effort and VNs are like
synonymous.
Synonymous things, yeah. It's kind of like the chillest genre of game possible.
Like that, yeah. The art style for Umin Echo or whatever, it looks like kind of goofy, you know, but I like that.
Looks like shit.
You can work with either the original sprites or the.
Life. It's like perhaps like a condemnation on the concept of like maybe there actually can be bad art.
You can play with the original sprites that look like that, or the PS3 sprites, which are very clean.
I like their facial
and professional.
Back in the day, pedophiles used to make good art like Annie Cole, and now they just make this fucking shit.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
We're having a good time, folks. I'm having a good time.
We need to return. We need a return movement, but for
pedophiles have really fallen off.
They're not like they used to be, man. What happened? What happened to the community? You know what I mean?
What happened to the community?
Well, look, Crumb, the Amble's always looking for new members.
Are they?
Probably, I don't know. I mean, if you have an active organization, I would assume you're looking for new members.
No, Nambla's like, sorry, we're full.
Yeah, they're like, we're pretty exclusive here.
Remember one time on a podcast I got Nambla and Mensa mixed up, but to be fair, they are basically the same thing.
That was super cool.
Raffle golfers, for sure. Sorry that no one was vibing with my Rafflecopter joke.
I wasn't paying attention.
No.
Next time you say it, I'll let out like a huge howl of laughter.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What clock guys do.
What do you think?
Oh, you hit them and then like a platform goes up and down. Like you have to hit them and then it like activates.
Oh, okay.
Sense. Wait, does that mean that where you were originally, you had to go hit that clock guy and it would have done something?
We're gonna hit them both at the same time. But...
Oh, I see. Because they activate two platforms independently. Okay.
Yeah.
They're very like Alice in Wonderland kind of.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Also with the shrinking and growing, that's another Wonderland thing.
Also true, yeah.
Speaking of pedophiles falling off, man.
Dude. Dude. A bit of a masterpiece. I think we can admit that now.
I mean, look, there's a reason it's gotten, what, 600 adaptations? But it is also funny that it is maybe the most pedophilic story of all time.
If you say so.
I wasn't paying attention. What is
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh. Why?
Well, not of all time. I was exaggerating, but it is very clearly like if you're in, it's like okay, yeah, this makes sense that it was made by a pedophile. Anyway,
I think anyone who's making kids stories is a little sus.
that's probably fair for like 90% of them. Not saying they did anything, just being automatically suspicious. God damn it, I'm like five.
Not that they did anything, but like they
they're
would. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're in a they're on like they're in a position where they could if they wanted to. I mean, look, if the Subway mascot could be a pedophile for like a decade, who knows who else could be one?
Yeah. So I think the assumption there is that just because you create kids books, you are inherently surrounded by kids at all times. Which I don't know if that's true. I think you write kids books with kids in mind, and I think you could write a good kids book without ever interacting with the child. You know?
Probably.
Who knows with the power of the internet?
Yeah, no. Like you spent your entire childhood locked in a cage. That's why you had the experience. They didn't let you out till you're 18, you know.
Yeah, I was like a bubble boy.
Let me get back up there.
Gyllenhaal.
Crumb, you seen any movies lately?
Have I seen any movies lately?
Yeah, we talked about movies before you got on here. I'm just wondering if you have.
Let me check. I've seen a few recently. I saw obviously the biggest one being Tar, which I really liked.
I'm glad.
Yeah, that movie is really great. And I was in a call yesterday.
It's quite good.
It's way. I was very afraid that it was just gonna be a whiplash for classical music, but it's like no, I really liked it.
Well, it's good instead.
Yeah, like it's like that's the thing. I don't think a lot of like the complaints that people have been having about it are like so weird to me because once you like, it's like sure you have to. It's a movie you have to pay attention to. Like yeah. But then it's like when you're actually paying attention to it, it's not like a very complex movie. You know what I mean? It's just really
it's very funny actually.
Exactly. Like it is just like a very good and simple story.
I did not know anything about the movie going into it. So there was like several scenes where like Spencer and Andrew were like laughing and I was like not sure why they were funny because I didn't realize that it was female Harvey Weinstein until the very end of the movie.
Yeah. It's so funny.
That seems like a very funny thing to not realize till the end of a movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you know what? A lot of people did not realize it was a fictional story.
Yeah, I remember that discourse. That was funny.
Which is insanely stupid.
I knew nothing going into it, and honestly, it was a pretty good experience.
Yeah.
I had a
it only made the ending more mind blowing.
No, the ending when it comes up is
so fucking funny.
So amazingly funny. Like it's like it is literally like it literally gets the last laugh to like in the very last scene against like every like what's the word? Oh my god, my cat's attacking my mom. Hang on.
What the fuck is this last gem?
Where's the damn fourth chaos?
You know what? I can do it. I can just look that up off stream. I'll figure it out, and I'll just play this level, and then we'll call it.
This is like very
because it's a hub gem, so who cares?
That like awakened like an ancestral memory in me, just like the last gem in a Spyro level, just like twinkling in your ear.
And it's just they added a feature in later game where if you held like left or right stick, it'll like the dragonfly will point you in the direction. That's not in this version, so you know.
Yeah, it's in the remake, but not this.
Because I was gonna play that, but then I got home and it's like, oh, I can't download this in time. My internet's being slow.
Did you buy it or?
Yeah, I have it on Steam. I bought it.
Okay.
I bought it on sale like before I did the stream, like I think like 2019, but you know, or maybe like late 2020.
Video game.
Bowmore says, "Cut my throat like a pig and call me a Neanderthal." The only movie I like to see was the Kenneth Branagh Death of the Nile. Sorry, you should feel bad for that.
That's horrible.
I'm sorry. You should lay down. Go into the corner. Think about what you're doing.
That movie wasn't even good in the trailer.
Grow as a person.
I only seen the trailer for that movie and it looked bad.
What was it? Oh yeah. What I was saying was Tor is really funny. That last scene is so good. Originally, I was gonna say it gets the last laugh against like all the old people that went to see it, but I think more so it gets the last laugh against like people like Yui. You know what I mean? Who watched it and did not get it. And it's like you go to the end and it's like, oh, this was like the simplest movie ever. Like if you did not pick up on what was good about that movie and you like just get to the ending, it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna think it's terrible. You know what I mean? It is so not an ending based around what you expected it to be. Like it. I think it's hilarious.
It really subverted my expectations.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna be composing for a real audience and not an audience of cosplayers.
It's really great that we like never actually like hear any of her compositions because that's something you can't fake. We also don't even really get much of her conducting because that's also something that you can only fake to an extent.
I like the gimmick of this level where you have to like turn on the light to like make like dangerous enemies be like these tiny little things.
Hey Andy, you know what this reminds me of?
What does it remind you of? Kirby and the Forgotten Land?
No.
What?
Sandopolis.
Oh yeah, well that's different. That's turning on lights to keep enemies.
I'm kidding.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not automatically repulsed by the idea of that level. Like it's boring, but it's not like trauma-inducing or anything.
What did I see recently? I didn't even attempt to look it up.
Watching too much recently.
Sorry about that.
Just because I've just been laying Echo and listening to music rather than watching movies.
No, I mean, look, you're doing a 70-hour visual novel, and I understand taking.
Oh, it is much more than 70 hours.
Jesus.
What a waste of time.
I'm really enjoying myself. I'll say that.
In 70 hours, you could read like both Soul Toys,
You could like get a full college as
I
a
like
I like
you
this
could
more.
like take an entire college course in 70 hours. So.
I've read Dostoevsky. I like this more, so I don't know what to tell you.
I need to read more in general.
I read the Brothers Karamazov and then threw it in the trash. I hate that.
Rest in peace.
I just got that. What are we talking about for doing for 20 hours?
Your mom.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if she can go that long.
She might need water.
No, I can't make that. Okay, that's later.
Yeah, I need to read more in general. Like, I need to
Bro, you
get
should
on.
learn to code.
I pulled up Code Wars yesterday.
No, I was
looking
telling Zoe, she's leading you astray. You should do Advent of Code.
Advent of Code.
Yeah, I'll add you to our leaderboard. It's like you do for the month of December up until Christmas. You do every day. You do a coding problem, and they get progressively harder.
I don't know how to code. I'd have to learn to code before I could.
Gondola.
No,
sometimes
you learn to code by doing it.
I feel like
maybe.
I feel like Advent of, I feel like Code Ninja is like better if you don't know
hold on. Gondola, for some reason, don't ask me why. When you brought up the chess leaderboard, my thought, or the coding leaderboard for that, my brain immediately went to that time Crumb tried to self-teach himself how to be a chess master.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I know Crumb, and I know like if I just like put him on like a leaderboard where you can see other people are progressing faster than him, he'll just like get really. He'll get really frustrated, and he'll just like brute force his like way into like doing all the problems.
Crumb, did you become a chess master? Did that work?
I became 1500.
Yeah, that's another good example. You could spend 70 hours learning chess.
Yeah.
That's what Umineko is. It's about chess.
It's kind of like a chess game if you think about it.
It is. Like they literally bring that up a lot.
You could spend 70 hours meditating.
Fuck
yeah, you could reach enlightenment, gain knowledge to the inner workings of the universe, and escape the cycle of suffering.
Oh no!
Meditation is like my idea of hell. It's just terrible.
In 70 hours, you could escape samsara and end your suffering forever.
And instead, you choose to play Umineko.
You know, like I love David Lynch, but you know, him being into meditation kind of.
Oh no!
You know, I held that against him.
No, it's worse. He's not just into meditation. He's into transcendental meditation. That's completely its own beast.
Yeah. They're all gay. I don't know.
Meditation is just sitting there, dude. You can't just.
Yeah, that's terrible. You sit there and you can't even think because you're supposed to clear your thoughts. It's terrible.
Incorrect. You're supposed to acknowledge your thoughts.
Yeah. Zoe's got it.
You watch as they come and go.
Man, I hate to be like waiting for a train with you.
I can wait for a train and it's fine, but
this
like,
dude fucking pulling out his Switch.
I can wait for a train and just like be with my own thoughts, but meditation is just you're not supposed to think of anything, so it's terrible.
Yeah, that's the same.
Just because you're afraid of your own thoughts, or
no, I'm fine with my own thoughts. It's trying to think of nothing.
He might accidentally start writing. He might accidentally start writing like Alice.
Well, no, yeah.
That's the concept of meditation is like from a child's show. Like, it's just not.
Yeah, I would have to say that's probably true. I think because for me it's like it's not even the idea of like trying to clear my head. It is just like you just sit there and you just think. Like it's not trying to clear your head. It's not trying to force any mode of thought. It is just letting thoughts come to you. It's like naturally of your own volition.
That is no definition of meditation that anyone has ever told me.
It's shocking to me because that is so. The like metaphor that is extremely common when you look up like basics of meditation is the concept of like watching traffic. Instead of trying to repress a thought, let's say you're feeling anxious, you acknowledge that anxiety and then kind of return to a baseline. And if you're thinking, oh, I'm having trouble sitting still, you acknowledge that thought and then try to turn to a base level. There's no repression of thought.
Honestly, meditation to a certain extent is
Your
just
ass never
thinking.
Samsara.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
This dude's gonna be reborn like 100 times as like a cricket or some shit.
No, I would greatly encourage.
Maybe then you'll learn how to meditate.
I would greatly encourage.
I shall be flying in the skies with my staff.
Yeah.
You ever see? You know, you should watch the movie Green Snake, and then you can learn what happens.
I've seen Green Snake like
yeah,
4 times.
that's what happens. See, they meditated a lot. When you meditate a lot, you get to fly around and shit.
Yeah,
that's not true.
It balances your
That
chi.
movie's a documentary. Your chi is all out of whack, buddy.
You know, maybe I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna do anything about it.
I think you would have less trouble meditating if you drank some like really disgusting tasting like
oh right,
tea or some
I
shit.
can hook you up with the worst.
Just like a
You don't even know.
You want something incredibly bitter that will make you feel like you just ate a piece of bark? I got you.
That shit will help you. After you drink that shit, you will think that sitting around for like 10 minutes is easy.
if you're like that's too big of a step. Step one is just stop drinking cold water. Only drink hot water.
That's just.
So that's actually so good for you though. It actually is incredibly good.
Crumb those. It's legitimately like, okay, you joke, but like you got a cold, just drink some hot water.
Zoe was on the shit with me like a fucking Chinese grandma. I was like, I had a cold, and she was like, just drink some hot water, and I was like, damn, you know what?
Exactly.
That actually
It's
just kind of made me feel a little
vague.
bit better. It didn't do anything.
Cold
It just made me feel better.
So.
It literally did nothing. It just the vibes were like correct when I was drinking
so
hot
cool
water.
My understanding of Chinese medicine is not at all based on like any study. It's just like stuff that I was told to do.
Yeah.
By old people.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And number one thing is drink more hot water. It's good for you, dude.
So, so we got a new sink. My parents got their the kitchen redone entirely recently. I'm going somewhere with this. And
me too, bro. I got my sink redone.
Oh, that's good. So, the water faucet is different in that it's vertical. Like hot is up, cold is down. You place it forward. And sometimes that just is like, you know, a nice thing. Like when I was getting water ready for the first time, I wasn't sure which one is which. So I would go into work with like a hot water bottle, take a nice thick drink, expecting it cold, and just be like, oh. Because that's the thing, drinking hot water can be fine when you know it coming, but drinking hot water when you're expecting it to be cold is the most miserable feeling tasting thing in the world.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, that's the main problem. Is if you're too accustomed to drinking cold water and then you drink hot water, it's just like
I have drank hot water before and been like, this is a good time, but you gotta know you're drinking.
It's the exact same of like when you go to drink water, when you go to drink water and like Sprite or something, or like vice versa. It's just like you just go into it with the expectation, and it's.
I like seltzer. That's my favorite kind of water.
Seltzer's good. I actually like seltzer. I wasn't copying. What puzzle?
I'm playing that fucking autistic ass game you saw me playing the other day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way. Oh, dude, I finished the math machine. I posted it in the Discord.
I didn't see that. Ooh, I have to go see your meth machine.
Yeah, it's in general.
What game is this?
It's a game
Opus
called
Magnum.
Opus Magnum. It's like, have you ever heard of like Zachtronics? They did like Space Chem.
The name sounds familiar, but not super familiar.
They're just like really like engineering brain like puzzle games.
I see, gotcha.
And this one's about being like an alchemist, and you have to create little machines that like stick atoms together. It's really good. I think it might be like one of the best puzzle games I've played, honestly.
What's it called?
Opus Magnum. Do you like puzzle games?
This does not look like my thing at all. Just bring up screenshots.
It's
yeah, I feel that. I looked at that game and I was like, this shit gonna give me a headache.
It's way less intimidating than it looks. Like
This looks like a game for someone who's like a STEM guy.
Yes.
Well, okay, I might be biased because I am, but it's really not as difficult as it looks.
I'm not even saying that as a diss. I'm just saying like that is what it looks like.
They introduce you like the concepts like so slowly, like you'd be able to figure it out.
I only like puzzle games if they're anime characters, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, well, I don't know.
By the way, Eli, just this is a random fact that I've learned from hanging out with Zoe. Did you know that the only good version of way to play Mahjong online is a web version that has anime girls in it?
I feel nothing but hatred. I feel nothing but hatred.
Player. There is a better way, but it's not for.
Yeah, it's like a DUS-based player.
Yeah.
It's like pretty fucking
people have
solid,
tried to
dude.
explain
like,
Mahjong
they
to me.
put a ton of work into it.
Yeah.
I've read Mahjong manga like in its entirety, and I still could not tell you the
You know
rules
to
of
play like Jin Rummy?
Yeah, like I know the like the basic concepts of Mahjong. Like I understand that. It's just like remembering what
Yeah, the way like I always tell people is like you can get really far without knowing like most of the complicated hands. Like you can get really far just doing like the basic like.
That's like the problem. Beginners always like try to like memorize like the fucking like what are they called, the fucking tenhao the yakumons. Yeah, everyone always tries to like memorize the yakumons to start off with, and it's like you're gonna encounter those like once in your entire lifetime.
Just like trying to do the almost just treating it like Jin Rummy and trying to do like the basic like 3-3-3 and 2 like matching and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like 3-4-5, 3-4-5 or different things like that. Is not that difficult if you have played like card games and stuff. You'll start to learn it from there.
You
can you're trying to dive into Mahjong, but
I'm just gonna play more Umineko instead. Sorry.
The main thing is like the main thing that's hard about Japanese Mahjong in particular is that they have a 2-hand requirement. So your hand has to qualify for 2 hand points basically, which are like, oh, you have like 3 runs or whatever, and like 1 pair is like you get like a point for that or whatever. And that's like the main thing that like trips beginners up, because they're like, oh, I did a thing, and then it's like, nope, sorry, you didn't make enough points, so you don't qualify for a win. But if you play on that app that Zoe mentioned, you can actually just play against bots and like turn that requirement off, and you can like get used to like making hands up, and once you understand how to play it, it's like it's honestly like one of the like most like just laid back games.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You know what game seems interesting that I'd like to potentially learn more about is shogi, because that seems like
shogi in my opinion is really hard to play if you've ever played chess.
Exactly. Like I like as I heard of that, I was like, all right, this seems similar to chess but different in so many ways that would like hurt my brain as someone who does know how to play chess.
That's kind of like the issue. Is like if you play chess, it's like, well, you're just gonna have to unlearn how to play chess now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wacky chess.
I'm gonna become a shogi master now.
From, you absolutely should do that. I really want to see that.
Yeah, you should.
Insane.
You should learn to code.
Fortress opening? You have a chess sideboard, bro?
Yeah.
What is this? Dude. This is intense. I'm interested.
Oh my god. No,
You should not have told me about this. This is literally on stream. This is gonna be the next year of my life. I took a year to learn chess, and then now I'm gonna take a year to learn this.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, Eli's gonna demand updates.
You should not.
Yeah, I really
do
am.
my best to fill you in.
I'm not going to learn it, by the way. I'm not going to learn it, but I want you to learn it. Now.
Yeah, you can learn it. You can live vicariously through me in my learning of it. You know.
You should not do this. You should learn to code.
I can do both. I think. But I think you greatly underestimate how much time I have on my hands. You know what I mean? I got nothing to do.
I might be. Yeah.
Look up drops in Shogi. That's gonna freak you out. Yeah, go to the Wikipedia page and go to the drops section.
Drop. Drops. Captured pieces are retained in hand and can be brought back into play under the capturing player's control. Bro.
Keep going.
This is like chess, but Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. Is this? What do you mean, returning under, like, the capturing player's control? The Japanese term for pieces in hand is, I don't care about any of that. On any turn, instead of moving a piece on the board, a player may select a piece in hand and place it unpromoted side up and facing the opposing side on any empty square. The piece is then one of the player's active pieces on the board and can be moved accordingly. This is called dropping the piece, or simply a drop. A drop counts as a complete move. Interesting.
Yeah. So, Shogi just kind of seems, as I said, really interesting, but not easy to learn for.
This is just goofy
obvious
chess.
reasons.
This is just chess, but goofy.
I mean, it obviously has its own history and strategy to it, and it's you know, a very respectable game by all accounts, but it's wild, everything I know about it.
A drop cannot capture a piece, nor does dropping within the promoted zone result at an immediate promotion. Capture and or promotion may occur normally, however, on subsequent moves of the piece. Wait, oh, okay, that makes way more sense. Okay, I thought it was just saying you couldn't do any of those things ever. Like, wait, what? What was even the benefit of putting it down? That makes sense. You just can't really. I'll learn this. This is just like stupid enough for me to learn it.
Good luck.
Yeah, give me a year. Give me a year. And I will check back on November 29th, 2023. Ask and you know what?
Know how to code.
Yeah, I'll know how to code. No, I'll actually start. I will start playing Shogi on January 1st, 2023, and at the end of the year, we'll see how much progress I've made.
Hell yeah.
I'll do the coding things that you said, both Gondola and Zoe, either like the Advent Calendar one or like Code Ninja or whatever you said.
Dude, if you need help, just let me know. Me and Mook had a group chat, which is only populated by us because everyone else on after week 1.
So funny, yeah. And
but
no
we
one
like go through like the answers, like our answers, like trying to.
Hype. I'm interested. I'm interested. Yeah, I definitely don't. I will take a crack at every single one, even if all of it goes over my head.
What?
Even then, I still feel like seeing your answers, like both of your answers and how like differing they are, will like inspire me to some extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. What language are you gonna do? That's the real question.
What's the one I should do? I guess it's the best question.
Probably Python.
Yeah, I'll do Python.
Python would be like the easiest.
We'll try Python.
Yeah, Python does have like a lot of gotchas, but Zoe was able to learn it, so he'll probably be fine. Zoe's like retarded. So.
For sure. But definitely, like, undoubtedly, like.
Yeah, yeah. If there's like one retarded person I know, it's definitely Zoe.
Right. I gotta write down several things. I gotta write down Python, Advent Calendar, and then Shogi. Remember these things.
It's 10:45. Here, I'll send you.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this level, I'll end stream. So probably at most like another 20 minutes.
I'm probably gonna try to watch a movie after this. I don't know what movie, but I'm interested in watching a movie tonight.
Oh, I think I have
maybe
to
I'll
ask.
watch something. I don't know.
I think I have to ask you for the invite. Awesome.
Oh, that's how you get over there. Okay.
This is the website though. If you solve the problems before you get invited to our leaderboard, it's fine. It'll update with your answers.
Yeah, I'll have. I'm glad that I'll have like a day or two to semi-figure it out. Huh? Or I have to really
we always end up. I think Mook actually did end up completing last year's, but he completed it in like January. And I completely get filtered when like I'm like with my family and stuff, you know. So it's like.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Good
like.
point.
It's a really hard challenge, but it's like the fastest. I don't know. Zoe was saying the other side might be better, which might be true if you were just like learning on your own. But I think the camaraderie of trying to do something absolutely retarded is
No, it's good goal.
Doing something with like for like that's the thing. I can do like doing something just for myself is always like kind of hard. But when it's like for someone else and it's like, oh wait, I have to do this, or else like everyone is gonna be like, oh, you didn't do it. You know what I mean? It's like I have to.
I mean, you should definitely be able to get through like a week. You know. I mean.
Exactly. I guess maybe that's the goal. Is at most a week.
Well, I will tell you when we get to a hard problem.
Yeah.
Like the first couple of problems will be like shit like sort like a list of numbers. Like it'll be like really stupid. But then like when they start to get to like the maze searches and shit, that's when you're gonna start to feel a little bit out of your depth. But don't worry, we'll help you.
Yay. I'm glad. This is actually so cool.
Yeah.
Is it full, or is it possible within every format, or is it like requiring of certain ones?
Possible.
Language, yeah.
Yeah. So all they give you is like an input text and then like a puzzle, and then the output text is always just like a string of numbers that you like input into a text box. So you could theoretically just solve them by hand, like if you wanted to.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah. People do all kinds of crazy shit. Like, there's like people who have like written their own like custom languages that are like specifically for doing coding problems like this, that have like a bunch of like shortcuts and stuff, so that they can solve the problems. Thank you for like 2 seconds.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sight and Sound poll drops in a couple days. I'm excited for that.
The what now?
Sight and Sound film poll that's every 10 years. Whole bunch of
I thought it was 20.
directors. No, it's every 10 years.
Is that the one that was like every year it's basically been like Citizen Kane or whatever?
Except in 2012 when it was Vertigo.
Yeah, interesting. I'm interested in that for sure. I don't know. It seems like, cause I've never like read any of the past ones. I just know like obviously the outcome because I saw a tweet about it.
Yeah,
but,
same.
I'm not sure how much I'll like I guess agree. You know what I mean with a lot of it, but like I'm definitely interested to see like the consensus they come to.
Yeah, it'll be fun. They have.
Unless if you get really mad.
People.
But even then,
Well,
that
I know
can
some
be
people
fun.
who were invited for it, and frankly, some of my enemies were also invited there. So that kind of lowers it in my mind, but it'll still be fun to check out.
Yeah, I'll get invited to it one day. I'm sure. I'm sure they'll love to hear me talk about the stupid movies I watch.
But yeah, I could see Citizen Kane taking it again. I could see maybe 2001 or Tokyo Story taking it for the first time, or Vertigo holding it. But
Oh, thank God.
Top 50.
Right.
In my mind, it does not seem like something, and I could be completely wrong about this, but in my mind, every time with something like that, it is something where the top 10 is so interchangeable, but only the top 10. Like nothing else will really break into the top 10 every time. It's not like, oh, here's the new like thing in the top 10. It's just the 10 movies that are always there, and it's like, oh yeah, and then like one of them could be number one at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that there are some that are in the top 10 that I don't know if are going to be this time around, but, you know, we'll see.
It is 10 years every time, you know what I mean? General consensus
Yeah, exactly.
Change quite frequently.
Different people, you know.
Different generations, even.
Exactly. You know, I don't know if Battleship Potemkin is hitting people as hard as it used to.
That's a
great,
shame.
You know.
That's great. Yeah, I've seen it.
It is great, but you know, I don't know if people are gonna necessarily vote for that in the numbers that
All
they
right.
used to.
Anyway,
we'll see.
Who knows?
I think that's a good place to stream. I will. Not sure when I'm streaming again. Could be any time, Friday through Sunday next week. Depends on what my schedule looks like. But I guess until next time. Bye bye. Thank you everyone, and thank you everyone who stopped by tonight.
Bye bye.
Bye.